straightened up here, but welcome in. Anybody coming in? I know this is a pop up, but anyway, we will get ourselves organized here. Let's see. And I do apologize about a random pop up, but okay. Lighten that up just a little bit. And I'm going to leave some things out here. So welcome in, welcome in. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday, a great weekend. Thought I would come on and do just a quick little pop up for today. Not going to be on here too long. And I know Karen's Vintage Montreal is on at the moment, so definitely go check her out. She always has absolutely amazing jewelry. So please feel free to toggle back and forth. But anybody coming in, anybody on replay, anything. Hello, my name is Beth. This is the Turtle Shell. And got all kinds of fun different things for today. We've got all kinds of vintage. And really amazing vintage and designer vintage pieces. This was a haul that I had really planned for yesterday, but I didn't get it enough time to get it ready for yesterday's show. So that is the reason why I'm doing the pop-up today. So I wanted to go ahead and bring these out. I know I've got a show again tomorrow night. But some people can catch the weekend shows better than the nights, and then vice versa. 'Cause some can catch the nights better than the weekends. So that's the reason for doing both this time. But again, some really cool pieces, and hope you guys enjoy and everything. If you are new to the channel and new to the show, if you haven't purchased from me before, please fill out the or send me an email with your information to register, and that information is pinned to the top of the chat. And all it is just your name, your username, address, and email for me to be able to invoice. And I will invoice tonight. I know I didn't invoice after yesterday's show, but I will invoice tonight after tonight's show to cover both days. And then, of course, if you do purchase anything Monday night, that'll be a separate invoice. But there will not be additional shipping charges because I will combine. Might be separate invoices, but I will combine shipping. Um, that being said, if you have any questions, let me know. Give it a few minutes to give people a chance to come in, maybe, hopefully. If not, I'm still going to show things in case if you guys catch it on replay. So, a lot of really beautiful pieces. So anyway, hope everybody is having a really great Sunday and a good weekend. Now it's probably a busy weekend. And then, of course, if you do try to catch the show on replay, for whatever reason, sometimes it takes a while for YouTube to get these, process the videos to get them up for public view. I know mine from last night or yesterday took forever, for it to be available for view. So, anyway, it's up now. and available for replay. Um, but I've got a lot of really cool stuff to show for today. So hopefully, and I'm sorry I didn't give probably enough warning for people to join. But we do still have some really amazing pieces. So I'm just going to give it just a few minutes to give people a chance to come in. So I am live. I hope I'm live. If there's anybody out there, please say hello. Anyway, I did get this one finished yesterday. This collar. And so those of you that know Rosemary G, and those of you that don't, she was artist and designer back 70s, 80s, 90s. And she really just did some incredible pieces, but lovely gemstones and all kinds of like gold filled or gold plated accents and brass and I mean she's just amazing. Really amazing pieces. So anyway, these are some of her salvage pieces. So like I bought this collar by itself with nothing on it. And she'd use this in some of her other designs. But I thought it was really neat. And I already had the holes pre-drilled. So then, hey, Deborah, welcome in. And so then these little scarabs. She loved scarabs, and she did a lot with scarabs. Be careful driving. But she did a lot with scarabs. And these were also from her estate. Just loose scarab beads. Now, I did have an issue with some of these. This one I finally got a wire through. But the black necklace, I've got 6 black scarabs and one scarab I cannot for the life of me get anything through, cannot get a wire through. So reached out to the seller and I'm going to try to get another one that does have the hole all the way through. If not, I'll have to try to drill so I can make the second necklace. But anyway, so these were also from her estate. So were these little dangles, and so was this bigger scarab. So I don't know, I just thought this would be really fun together. The little red jasper scarabs with this jasper larger scarab. I don't know, I just thought it was fun. So there's that one. There is a making of video. um, Out there. It's probably hilarious. Oh, you're at church. Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, all right, sounds good. That's right, it would be church time over and it's 1 o'clock here. But yeah, I guess it is time for church over on the East Coast. I mean West Coast. So I am selling scarab. Yes, I am selling it. So that one will be up for sale. So but I'll wait a little bit before I throw it. I'll put it up. But yep. Um, Deborah, oh, you crack me up. So yeah, so this one will be available for sale, and so will the other one. Once I get the other bead and get that one fixed, and I'll do a part 3. I'll do a making of when I get that other one in too. So, but yeah, these are for sale. So, but it was fun. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It was fun doing it. Um, and trying to figure out, like I had in my head how I wanted it, and it turned out pretty much what I had in my head. Just the only issue is the scarab's not being drilled all the way soon. But okay, hopping off. All right, be good. We'll see you in a little bit. So, but yeah, so that was my fun little adventure. And I've got some other things I'm going to try to make too. And I'll be showing those. I need to get some jewelry wire, I guess. Because those are going to be full-blown necklaces, beaded necklaces. So I'm working on that. Gemstones and cloisonne. And then I've got some repairs. I've got a lot of Rosemary G repairs that I want to make. But it's fun finding her beads and finding her findings and doing something with them. So I'm kind of working on that a little bit too. So I was going to say I could bring out a couple, but I don't. I think I've got everything else put up. But anyway, a bead ring. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. That's what I need. Thank you. I will look for one. That might work a little bit better than trying to get another bead. Okay, you're off. But thank you for that, Deborah. All right. I guess I'm just gonna get started. Anybody coming in on replay or anybody coming in late, I can always rerun things. But that way I can at least have, some things for you guys in replay. We're already 10 minutes in. And I don't want it to just be dead air time. So, I'm just gonna start out small, and then we're gonna go to some of the bigger things, and I'm just gonna do that, just to put that way. So, let's see. Okay, I can do those. So, this is really a lot of vintage items. Some things are designer, some things are signed, some things are not. But these are just some really fun, different pieces. And I love them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So, this first set is going to be a pair of clip-on earrings. These are, relatively vintage. Not entirely sure how vintage. These are not signed, so I do not know who to attribute these to. But they are beautiful. They are red glass, heart earrings. And let me turn. Oh, I don't have all my other lights on. It would be help if I had them on. So there's that one. And that helped. And let's turn this one on. Alright, so. But I love these earrings. I think that they're really, really pretty. I think these are glass. Oh, they may be acrylic. Let's try. Let's see if they register. No. Well, I try to. These may be acrylic. But they are still absolutely beautiful. Red heart earrings. These are great for Christmas. Just fun little set. And of course, you've got the red heart, and then you've got the little rhinestones around it. These are clip-on. So there is the clip-on. And the backs, open backs. So I just think these are lovely. So I'm gonna put these out here. And these are gonna be a starting bid. Oops. Gotta get this in chat. So these are gonna be a starting bid at $5 if there's any interest in these. And they are beautiful red, with the gold tone rope and then the little rhinestones around it. Really pretty earrings. These are great for Christmas. So anyway, so these are there if there's any interest in these. And I'm just going to run through and show these. I know that there's not really very many people out here yet. But anybody on replay or anybody coming in, those are there. Really beautiful little earrings. So, let's see here. I put $5 on that. Let me mark that down. All right. Let's see. Try to get myself a little bit better organized here. Alright. This is a really pretty necklace. This is a nice vintage necklace. And this one is triple strand gold tone. And again, this is one of those that I feel like should have a maker's mark. And it does not have a maker's mark. But it does have a fold over clasp. So here is the clasp. Wait a minute. Wrong way. I have ruined my nails. Alright. There we go. So fold over clasp. It's a nice tight clasp. And then 3 layers. And so you've got 2. You want to... Sorry. There we go. So you've got 2 layers of gold tone chain. And then 1 layer. And I'll tell you what. Let me lay this one down. That's the Laguna one. I'll show that one here in a minute. But look how beautiful this is. And this is great for Christmas. This is a very classy, really beautiful vintage necklace. You've got 2 rows of gold tone chain. And then you've got this beautiful layer with the green glass and little gold beads. Perfect for Christmas. Perfect for any time. But really beautiful for Christmas. And I love green and gold together. This is a really great vintage necklace. And so you can see a little bit closer up with the green glass. And it really is in great condition. The gold tone is really nice, really good condition. Very minimal wear on this one. And let me get a length for the inside inner part of the necklace. The first strands. The shorter strands. So this is going to come down to approximately, I'm going to say right at 21 and a half. I'm about 21, approximately 21 inches. We're going to say approximately 21 inches. You can go down a little bit to 21 and a half, but I'm just going to say approximately. And so this is kind of how it hangs. So approximately 21 inches on this one. Really beautiful. And that's for the inside layer. But beautiful necklace. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 12. If there's any interest on this one. And again, it's a very classic look. Very vintage, very classic. Really nice necklace if there's any interest on this one. Just a great little costume piece. But it really is pretty. And it is very festive. Alright, let's see what else we've got. So, that one's a little bit higher price point. It's funny when I write down something and then I'm supposed to remember what it is. I wrote down, oh, the Richelieu earrings. These are the earrings. Alright, these are some really cool clip-on earrings. These actually remind me of Rosemary G. These would look incredible mixed with Rosemary G. That is one thing, too, about her line. But these are beautiful clip-on earrings. Here is the other one. These are marked Richelieu, so here's the back. Does still have the little pad. And then right up underneath there you can see where it is signed, and it's signed Richelieu. Okay. These are really beautiful earrings. I love these. And even, I mean, there's just very minimal wear. There may be a little bit of wear to the luster of the pearl. But you can see where I cracked my fingernail. But again, signed Richelieu. Very minimal wear to these. The gold tone is absolutely beautiful. The luster on the vintage faux pearls Absolutely beautiful. These are really pretty earrings. I love these. And these are great again for Christmas, they're great for New Year's, great for anytime dressing up, or even just casual. I love these. I think these are incredible. So these are signed Richelieu, vintage earrings, clip-on earrings. These are going to be a starting bid at 20 if there is any interest on these. Really nice vintage earrings. And again, these are clip-ons and signed Richelieu. Guess that's how you say it. Okay. So those are there if there's any interest in those. Let's see. That was the faux pearl earring. And please remember, guys, when it the only I do consider reasonable offers. So please feel free to make offers on something. If there's something that you like to make an offer on, I may counter offer. But I'm always open to offers. The only things that I'm not entirely open to offers on is Rosemary G, and that's only because I'm already bringing it to you as low as I can. And even there's a few pieces that are actually priced under cost, but that's okay. That's okay. So, but please feel free to make offers if you would like. So, the next fun little piece. This is a neat little compact. So it's small. I mean, it's like a little handheld, little compact. I don't know what used to be in here. Somewhere, one of the comps said it used to be like perfume balm. But this has been completely cleaned out. And I say that there might be a little bit right over there. But it has been cleaned out. Really nice condition. This is Estee Lauder. So a nice little compact. And then there's the back. Just a little bit of gold toned wear. But overall, really beautiful condition. There's the hinges. And then it's got this cute little blue bead. Really sweet little compact. Again, this is vintage Estee Lauder. Starting bid on this one is going to be 28. If there's any interest on this little guy, look them up because they are quite collectible apparently. And the comps are definitely more than 28. So I always try to come down below market value to give you guys a good deal. So but really cute little compact, really neat. So that's there if there's any interest on that. Great little vintage piece. Alright. So rhinestone chokers, I've got a few different. I know every once in a while, you guys like to see some different rhinestone pieces. So I do have, I've actually got a lot of rhinestones. I've got some beautiful cobalt blue. I've got a beautiful Eisenberg ice set. Got all kinds of different. But these are going to be the clear diamondette chokers, rhinestone chokers. So I'll hang that one up over here. Actually, what? Let me run this one first. This one's kind of in my way. This next one, this is one that is marzipan. I love this one. This is definitely Asian feels. And of course, obviously, it's made in Japan. But it really is a neat necklace. So let me get a length on this one, and then I'll show the rhinestones. But I do want to go ahead and show this one. So this necklace is approximately 29 inches long. It is on a spring clasp. Here's the little tag, and you can see there where it's marzipan. And so these are just faux pearls. A strand of faux pearls, but you've got these pieces right here. that are painted, like these little painted beads. These are not cloisonne, I don't think. I really don't see like the gold outline. So these are just like little painted beads, or maybe transfer, flower transfer. But really beautiful. This is really, really cool. So you've got 5 different stations. All right, those are just gonna, okay, let's just do this. I'm probably gonna need the stand here in a minute anyway. So there are these really beautiful faux pearl dangles. They are really nice, actually. Really well made custom jewelry. Okay, let's just move those over. It's a really great Japan necklace. I love this. I think this is really, really neat. And I love the colors. This is a great piece for Christmas too. But just great Asian feel, Asian inspired necklace. So this one, let me see if I can find my little, yep. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 15. If there's any interest on that one, it really is a beautiful piece. I love this one. And it is, beautiful reds and whites, and golds. But anyway, it's just a really nice piece if there's any interest on that one. Okay. Alright. Excuse me, I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee. So thank you guys for being here. Thank those of you that are watching and lurking, welcome in. Hello and welcome in. So I hope you guys are doing great, having a great weekend. So hey, just messing, welcome in. Oh, it's cold today. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting some rain here in a little bit, and then it's supposed to be freezing cold tomorrow. So, but I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. I do have some really beautiful silver, which I'll be bringing out here shortly too. But right now I'm just running through some of the vintage pieces, and some of these pieces are really awesome. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of the rhinestone. So these are the clear rhinestone. This is one of the necklaces. So there's the hook. And just so you can see the drop-by of all the beautiful clear rhinestones. All the rhinestones on this one are accounted for. There's the end piece. This is a really beautiful necklace. So let me get a length on this one. And so with the hook all the way down. So this is about 15 inches. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it won't stick to the ground because it's been warm. Yeah. I'd love to see some snow. I am really looking forward to some snow. Now, this one is not marked. I couldn't find a maker's mark on this one. And a lot of them didn't have maker's marks. But this is a really pretty one. If I can get it hooked. My fingers are... I'm all thumbs, apparently. Should have seen... Well, you guys did see me. I did make a video of me trying to make that collar. I'm all thumbs. Alright, so here is the beautiful necklace. It is a beautiful rhinestone necklace. And it'll fit a whole lot better on a person than it does on the bust. Because it's got to lay out just a little bit. But beautiful, beautiful necklace. Look how beautiful that is. 15 inches long. This one is a starting bid at 15. If there's any interest on this one. And then I do have one more that is the clear rhinestone. If I can put my hands on it. So that's the one that's got like the little embellishment in front. This little bit with the baguettes. Absolutely beautiful. So this, like I said, so this is the rhinestone choker with the baguettes. Beautiful, beautiful. And these are so much prettier in person, because you really get all the sparkles in person than you do through the phone. So there's that. And then here's the other one I've got. And again, all the rhinestones are accounted for. This one may have been originally on a little bit more of a gold tone background than silver. But some of that gold tone has kind of worn off just a little bit. But this one is, again, right at 15 inches. And just really beautiful. And I'm sorry for shaking the camera. But it's absolutely beautiful. So let me get that hooked so you can see. And look how beautiful that is. That is absolutely incredible. And again, you can see all the sparkles, but it's so much sparklier and prettier in person. This one is also a starting bid at 15 if there's any interest on this one. I love these. I just think that they're incredible. Okay. It's a beautiful piece if there's any interest on this one. And again, this one's a little bit more of the gold tone. But this is the 2 strand choker if there's any interest on this one. Okay. So look how pretty that is. Alright, so thank you guys for looking. That's the 2 clear rhinestone ones. Alright, so what else do we have? If anybody's interested in a brooch and earring set, again with the rhinestones. Okay, so this is really pretty little brooch. And it's a little flower. And it's got beautiful little rhinestones. And so this is the brooch. This is going to be a set. And you've got the Sarah Coventry signature. It's going to be hard for it to focus. But right there is where it's got the signature. And there's the pin. Great condition. Working order. And then here are the matching earrings. And again, all the rhinestones are there. And so these are clip-ons. Here's the back. And again, signed, let's see, I think one is signed. They usually sign one. Or maybe not. But anyway, these are the matching earrings that go with it. So again, matching Sarah Coventry earrings. So beautiful little set. If there's any interest in the set, it's going to be a starting bid of 15. So that is for the brooch and for the matching earrings. And I think that says Sarah Coventry. Maybe I need to check that again. It is signed. Nope, I'm sorry. This isn't Sarah Coventry. This is Leisner. So that's a nice little price on that. So if there is any interest, these are actually marked Leisner. I was thinking because Sarah Coventry always had at least one of the backs of the earrings signed, and these didn't. So that actually says Leisner. I don't know why I was thinking Sarah Coventry. I just couldn't read it all the way. Trying to see if I can get it to where you guys can see. But anyway, Leisner brooch and earring set if there's any interest on that. And I'll leave the price for right now at 15. Which is a good price for Leisner. Okay. So that is actually the Leisner set. And that was flower. That was brooch. And clip-ons. Alright. Let's see. What else do we have? Alright. I'll go and show these. These are really beautiful rhinestone earrings. These are marked Weiss. And so you can see back here on the back, marked Weiss. These are absolutely gorgeous earrings. I'm going to put these on a little stand. Absolutely beautiful. They're both marked Weiss. And you can see the back. I mean, they are just really, really great condition. Very minimal wear on these. The only thing is that there is one teeny tiny little itsy bitsy rhinestone missing from right there. But all the other rhinestones are accounted for. I don't think there's anything missing on this one. It's just that one little spot. But other than that, these are absolutely beautiful, beautiful Weiss earrings. Look how beautiful these are. I mean, they are just absolutely gorgeous, and they do sparkle. They sparkle so much prettier in person. So these are going to be a starting bid at 28. If there's any interest on the Weiss earrings. Again, these are absolutely incredible vintage earrings. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And they do sparkle, and they're so much prettier in person. Like they really do take your breath away. There's really, the blue stones are so big, and just absolutely beautiful in the way that they're cut. Really catches the light and really gives you all kinds of rainbow sparkles. Really beautiful earrings. If there's any interest in these. These are amazing. These are really, really amazing. I love Weiss. And I am not opposed to keeping these. But I would like for these to find a new home. But I love Weiss. I've got quite a few different things in my arsenal. Alright, so thank you guys for looking at those. Let's see what else we've got. Vintage glass bead necklace. Well, what is that one? It's not going to be, I bet it's this one. And let me just check and see if this is glass or stone. Okay, so this is black glass beaded. I want to say this is probably West German. I'm not 100% for certain. Let me get my loupe here and make sure it's not marked. I didn't see a maker's mark, but they can be tiny sometimes. I don't see anything on that side. Don't see anything on that side either. Okay. So this is a really pretty, I want to say this, I still am going to say this is probably West German, or Austrian, something like that. But this is a beautiful black glass, a faceted black glass necklace, 17 inches long, vintage necklace. It does have a gold tone, spring clasp. And like I said, this was 17 inches. There's the clasp. And just beautiful faceted black glass. And then it comes down, and so it graduates from small to a little bit bigger. Really nice little necklace if there's any interest on this one. And this one is going to be a starting bid at 15. If there's any interest on this one. Nice little piece. And these are great to layer with different things. I like to layer something like this with a gemstone necklace. Like, alright, so there's the black glass. Let me see if I can find it. Saw it earlier. See if it's in this one. Yeah. So, something like that would look amazing with something like that layered with snowflake obsidian or some other kind of like gemstone. I love something like that. I think is absolutely classy. So you can easily layer your black glass with your gemstones. And I do have this one for sale if there's any interest in that one. But we can bring that back out here in a little bit. So this is available if there's any interest in that one. Alright, thank y'all for looking. See what else we've got. So this is another pair of earrings. Now this is separate from the set that I've got. I do have a set of 2 brooches and clip-on earrings from Weiss. This is another set I ended up getting of Weiss strawberry earrings, clip-on earrings. They are marked. But here are the strawberry earrings. I'm just going to sell these separate. I do, like I said, I do actually have a full set of the 2 different brooches. And you can see, it's a little hard to see, but right in there is where it's got the maker's mark. So I love these. I think these are great. These are fun. And you could do different things. The fun thing about clip-ons is they don't necessarily have to be earrings. You could definitely clip these on, and both of the earrings are marked, by the way, with Weiss. But you could easily, do something else with these. Clip them onto a collar, or clip them onto, something like a headband. You could do different things with them. So these are really pretty. These are going to be a starting bid at $20. If there is any interest on the strawberry Weiss earrings. And these are just the clip-on earrings. You can see where it's got the green rhinestones and the leaf parts. And then, of course, they're Japans. And then the beautiful red rhinestones with the blue AB finish. And then here's the back. Now, the back, it does have a little bit of wear to them and a little bit of oxidation where the clasp is. Or this little part is. But really great. I'm trying to hold these things up straight. Really beautiful earrings if there's any interest on these. Alright. So thank y'all for looking at those. Let's see what else we've got. Alright, we're going to wait on that one for a minute. Alright, let's do the purple rhinestone necklace. I did not know what to price this one. This one I had a really hard time pricing. But this thing is absolutely incredible. The construction on this is phenomenal. It is very delicate. I feel like this should be there should be a maker's mark somewhere. And I do not see one. And I have searched. And I have searched. I mean, I don't see a maker's mark anywhere. Not even on the hook. And again, I really feel like this should be the way that this is constructed, and you'll see it's phenomenal. So this is a goldstone rhinestone necklace, vintage rhinestone necklace. There's the hook. Then you've got like this really light lavender rhinestone. And then you've got, look at this. Look at the construction on this. Okay. It's got like these darker purple round rhinestones that are like curved over. Look how cool that is. The construction on this is incredible. This is a really beautiful necklace. And then of course it keeps going with the light lavender rhinestones down to the bottom. And then here is the back construction. So this is the back of it. And so you can see how the rhinestones are curved around. This is incredible. Really, really beautiful necklace. Let me get this on the bust. I'm not going to be able to do that so eloquently in front of the camera. Try to do it without dropping it. Alright. Look how exquisite this is. Look at how beautiful that is. Is that not the prettiest thing? I do not see a single rhinestone missing. And these are beautiful lavender rhinestones with a darker purple rhinestone. I mean, that is just, look at that. Look at how incredible this is. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see all the sparkles, all the shines. I mean, you'll be able to spot this from across the room. It is just absolutely elegant. And so this one is going to be a start and bid at 35 if there's any interest on this one. It is incredible. Absolutely beautiful. Again, I feel like this is probably some kind of designer. I just can't. I could not find a comp on this. I couldn't find a single one like this. And I searched all kinds of different places and could not find this. It is absolutely amazing. And I really wish my phone would do this justice. And especially with the Christmas season and holiday season and party season coming up, this would be spectacular. This is a showstopper for sure. So that's there if there's any interest in that one. Beautiful, beautiful rhinestones. Okay. All right, let's see what we got next. We're going to wait just a little bit on that one. And that is a set. That's Asner. All right, so let's do this little blue one. This one is another rhinestone necklace. And this one is, oh, the purple one. I would imagine the purple one's also, probably 15 inches. This blue one is 15 inches. This is another beautiful one. This one is another one that I really wish was signed, because this is a really beautiful blue, like a cobalt blue glass rhinestone in silver tone construction. And it's just exquisite. All the rhinestones are accounted for. So again, this is 15 inches. So starting here, there's the hook and all the beautiful blues. And then you come to the focal point. Look how gorgeous that is. And look how beautiful the blues are. And you do have different colored blues. So, like, you have, like, a more navy. This is really neat. Because you've got, like, these are sort of, like, more of a navy. Or London topaz blue. And then you've got, like, more of the cobalt blue. You've got a line of cobalt blue rhinestones in the middle. And come out with these two teardrops. And then look at the two different shades on the teardrops. And then there's the rest. This is incredible. This is a really beautiful necklace. And I really didn't even notice the chain, the two different colors. Hey, Kathleen. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in, Kathy. Look how gorgeous this thing is. And I didn't even notice the two blues until I cleaned this one up yesterday. This one has been very gently cleaned. It needed it. And look how exquisite that is. I have not yet. I have not brought that one up yet. Actually, I'm showing a lot of things and nothing's quite sold yet. um, but that I can actually bring that up next if you'd like for me to. But this one is absolutely exquisite with the blue. And again, like I said, you've got two different colors of blues. You've got like a navy slate blue and then a beautiful cobalt blue. And it's made to be that way because you have that one little line that has it. But anyway, this is gorgeous. This is incredible. So this one is going to be a start and bid at 30. If there's any interest on this one. And like I said, this one is 15 inches. Oh, I gotcha. I know we've got to do that too. I got to think about that today because it's supposed to be super cold tomorrow. Ooh, I don't need a telephone call right now. Alright, so that's there if there's any interest in the blue one. Alright, so the next one is going to be the Eisenberg set then. This is exquisite. And this is so well made. So here is the extender. The extender has the clear rhinestones. And then you start off with, and look at the two. This one's got two different tones of pinks as well. It's absolutely exquisite. And you come down to the focal point, which reminds me of a dragonfly almost. But you have your clear rhinestones and then your pink rhinestones, and you've got this dangle. All the rhinestones look to be accounted for. Some of the clear ones do have a little bit of yellow with age, but it's still absolutely exquisite. And you really wouldn't notice it unless if you really got up close to it. And then of course here is the rest. And then here is the closure. And I love this closure. Here is where it says Eisenberg Ice. Okay, that might help if I put it the right way. So Eisenberg Ice. And so this is how, sorry for the shaky cam. So here's how it hooks. And it lays absolutely beautiful. So this looks a little bit longer. This one might be a little bit more like 18 inches. But let me get a measurement on this one. And then I'll show the matching earrings. I thought at first that the earrings were, so no, this is about 16 and a half. So we can go, well, almost 17. But I'm going to say 16 and a half on this one. And again, I love the clasp on this. Instead of just doing a regular hook. All right, so here's this. Look how exquisite that is. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I could not find exactly this same one. And then the earrings. Let me get out those earrings. Here they are. All right, so at first I thought, because these are signed too, and at first I thought that these were Elizabeth Taylor, and then I realized that that's also, it's actually Eisen, the E, and then there's an I think for Eisenhower Ice, because these are again remarkable earrings, and they match. So they look phenomenal with this necklace. So I'm pretty sure that these are actually Eisenberg Ice. And again, or they could be Elizabeth Taylor. I'm not sure, but I think that's Eisenberg Ice because Eisenberg has the E that way too. Um, so there are these absolutely gorgeous. So I can run them separate or I can run them together. Um, so you guys let me know. But if I run them together as a set, um, I'm looking for 125 on the set. So that includes the Eisenberg Ice necklace and the clip-on earrings. Absolutely gorgeous. I can run these separate if you would like for me to run them separate. But they're just absolutely beautiful. If there's any interest on the set. So really beautiful. Again, Eisenberg Ice, signed, necklace, and then earrings. Okay. All right. So if there's, and again, always open for offers. If anybody would like to make an offer, a reasonable offer. This was really hard to price, because there's not a whole lot of comps out there. And what I did find were quite high. Um, so beautiful necklace. If there's any interest on that one, and you can see how beautiful it sparkles, and it's so much prettier in person. But this one again, this one is Eisenhower Ice or Eisenberg. I keep saying Eisenhower. Why do I keep saying like Eisenhower dollar? Apologize. It's Eisenberg. Eisenberg. Not Eisenhower. Eisenberg. Sky's not here.
What time's she coming home?
I told her to be home about 3. All right. Well, thank you guys for looking. Sorry about the mix-up, but anyway, that's Eisenberg. Oh, sorry. So Eisenberg ice on that one. And again, let me know if there is. Hey, hello, Laura. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. If you have not registered with me before, and hello, Angelica. Thank you for coming in. If you guys have not purchased from me before or registered, please send me your information. My email is up at the top of the or up at the top of the chat. If you don't mind just emailing me your information. A lot of different vintage things today. If there's anything, awesome. Thank you, Laura. If there is anything that I've already run through, that you guys would like for me to show again, please let me know. We are working on rhinestones right now. But we've got all kinds of different things. So, but thank y'all so much for being here. And let's see here. What's the next thing that we've got? So let's do some of the bracelets. Oh, no, let's do this one. All right, so this is the Laguna. This is a really gorgeous AB crystal necklace. And this one is signed Laguna. This is absolutely incredible. It is 5 strands of AB crystal. And you do have an extension, hook and extension. So the longest, or, the necklace for 35. Okay, so which one? Oh, the purple one? Oh, yeah, that's a great, great necklace. Yeah, I could do that one again real quickly. This is absolutely stunning. So let me get the length on that one. I don't think I got the length on this one, although I imagine it's 15 inches. Most of these are 15 inches. Yeah, so this one's actually maybe just a little bit over 15 inches, a little bit closer to 15 and a half. But this thing is exquisite. And you could probably get like another hook. Get like a hook and eye for an extension or something like that. But this is absolutely incredible. So gold tone, and the gold tone finish is in perfect shape. Like I don't see any wear on the gold tone finish. But then you've got the light purple. I would imagine you could probably get another hook, and I'm good.
Well, I got 3 eggs.
I'm okay. You just eat. I'm good.
I'm just making an egg sandwich.
Okay. Thank you, though. But I would imagine you could get a ring and another hook, and hook that together. I'm sure you could probably get an extension for something like this. Now, if it were like a sliding closure, that might be a little bit more difficult. But you could definitely get a ring and another hook to extend it out a little bit. I don't have any extenders. I could probably make one. But it is. Look at this. Look. This is incredible. The construction. Awesome. Thank you, Laura. I see you. This is absolutely incredible. And I really wish my phone did this justice. It is beautiful purples. 2 beautiful shades of purple. But look at that. The construction on this is magnificent. Look how pretty that is. So awesome. I'm going to call this one down for you, Laura. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Laura. This is spectacular. This is one of my favorite ones out of this haul. Just because the construction of it and how beautiful it is. So congratulations. I'm excited for you. You'll have to let me know when you get it. It is just gorgeous. So, so thank you, thank you. All right. So congratulations, congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get this one written down. All right. I'll see if I can't come up with a couple of. How much longer do you need it? An inch or a couple of inches or um. It might be an earring hook, an earring hook, and a couple of jump rings, but I could try to make something. Um. All right. So thank you. All right. So and if there's anything else that you guys would like for me to go through, just let me know. Um. But if not, we're gonna move on. A couple of inches. Okay. All right. I'll see if I can't put together a couple. I mean, it's going to be an earring hook and some jump rings, but I know I've got some of those, so make something that at least might be able to last you until we can find something a little bit better. I'm sure that they make them. All right. So this is 17 inches at the um, innermost strands. So look how absolutely, it's hard for me to get in here to show you guys, but look how absolutely gorgeous this is. So here's the hook, and the hook is signed Laguna. Here's the extension. You've got these bars. This bar is missing one rhinestone over here, but that's the only thing this thing is missing. And this is just an absolute incredible 17 inch. Go say just right there at 17 inches necklace. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. 5 strands, AB crystal. If I can, my phone easel is right in the way of my other hand. All right, so there we go. So absolutely incredible. Um, just so you guys can see the crystal. Look how absolutely beautiful, and it's faceted, and you can see with how it's faceted how it catches the light. Absolutely gorgeous. This thing is a showstopper. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. So again, this one is the Laguna one. Um, where is my um oh, here it is. All right, so this one is a starting bid at 48. If there's any interest on this one from Laguna. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. AB crystal. It is stunning. This is definitely a showstopper. Beautiful vintage piece. Okay. So gorgeous piece. If there's any interest on that one. Okay. Thank you guys for looking. We'll pass on that one. But incredible, incredible vintage piece. All right. So the next one that we've got is, let's see, this is just a sweet little vintage necklace. This is a little seed bead necklace. Japan. So I'm just gonna just throw this in there and see if there's any interest. But these are great to layer with different things, especially with the colors on this remind me of the beach. But there's Japan. Faux pearls, and then like little seed bead pearls. But again, faux pearls. but you've got like a baby blue and a white twisted strands. Absolutely beautiful. If there's any interest on this one. So this is just going to be a starting bid at 5. And let me get a length on this one. I didn't get a length on this one. Again, just a great little vintage piece with the faux pearls. So this one is approximately 19, a little bit over 19 inches. Not quite 20 inches. So I'm going to say approximately 19 inches. But really pretty necklace. Again, this is great to layer with different things. And definitely great for like a beachy feel if there's any interest in this one. Okay. And there's the construction of it. So just a neat little Japan vintage necklace. Okay. So let's see. That was that one. Alright, so we showed the Laguna one. Let me go ahead and show this one. This is a really incredible piece. And I really wish I knew a little bit more about this one. Now, when I did my Google Lens, it came up that this was Spanish or Mexican. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I was on the, thinking France. Something like that. This is approximately right at 16 inches. But I'm going to say probably a little bit shorter than 16 inches because you do have the focal point down at the bottom. But this is a really neat piece. This is a really interesting piece. Now, this is not sterling silver, but this is just an incredible, like, Art Nuevo piece. So, of course, you've got the chain coming down. Then you've got, like, these little parts there where you've got, like, this little porcelain with a little transfer with people. Then you've got these links with the red rhinestones. And then you've got this. This is actually a brooch, but it's also, or I guess can be attached to something so it doesn't move everywhere. I don't know, but it's got the brooch. But then you can see where it was attached to the cord. And then, so you've got this really beautiful little porcelain piece here. And then you've got some little dangles. This is a really incredible piece. Like, when you look back here, you can just barely see that there's some numbers on the back of the porcelain piece. I don't know exactly what they mean. But this is really a really great Art Nuevo piece. I call it Art Nuevo. Maybe it's Art Deco. But it's got a lot of, like, filigree and different things to it. So, I really don't have a whole lot of information on this one. The only other thing that I could find was a bracelet made the same way. And the bracelet was kind of up there with the comp as well. So I'm basing my price on that. But I'm going to do this one as a starting bid at $75 if there's any interest on this piece. This is a really great old piece. I wish I did have a little bit more information on it. But it is absolutely incredible. Okay, if there's any interest on that one. And if not, we will pass. And thank you guys so much for looking. Alright. So, the next one I have is this beautiful piece. This is a smaller strand of AB crystal. And this one has a hook. This one's not signed. So this isn't Laguna. It's not entirely sure. This one's just not signed, but it is a beautiful 2-strand faceted AB glass crystal. I do have a rock crystal necklace, which I'll bring out too. I forgot to put that in my preview. But this one is 17 inches long, max on the extension. And again, so these do have the rhinestones right here at the clasp. There's that one. And of course the hook and the extension. And then you just got these beautiful glass crystal, faceted glass crystal. And see if I can get this turned the right way here. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. This is a very sweet necklace. Still a showstopper, even with 2 strands. Beautiful, beautiful. This one is going to be a starting bid at $24. If there's any interest on the double strand. Okay. Thank you guys for looking. Beautiful, beautiful piece. If there's any interest on that one. Alright, this is a really gorgeous piece. This is a really neat necklace. This one is going to be Crown Trifari. And this is part of their Zodiac line. So let me get a length on the necklace here. So we are right at 20 inches on the necklace. So beautiful gold tone necklace. Maybe just a minimal wear on the necklace. And then you come down and you've got this beautiful medallion, glass medallion, etched. And there's the back side. And this is for Pisces. The 2 fish, the 2 koi fish. Look how absolutely gorgeous this is. The gold tone is absolutely beautiful, and that glass is just gorgeous. Really beautiful piece. So this one, again, this one is for Pisces. 20 inches long. Let's see if I can bring that. It's going to go right on back down. Alright, so, but beautiful, beautiful piece if there's any interest in this one. And this one I'm going to do a starting bid at $54. If there's any interest on that one. And that is Crown Trifari. So this one is a really nice piece. Let me see if I can. And so right there is where it's signed for Crown Trifari. Okay. So, really beautiful piece. I love this. I absolutely love it. Okay. So thank you guys for looking at that one. And, okay, so rhinestones. I know we love my rhinestones. So these are some different rhinestone bracelets. I've got 3 different ones. Alright, so the first one is going to be the 2 strand with the middle. Alright, so here is this one. Again, there's the one part of the closure. All the rhinestones are accounted for. Beautiful, beautiful. This one's got a fold over clasp. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful bracelets. This one. Well, there it is. Gonna have to get a new bracelet thing. But anyway, so this one can come to 6 3/4 on the mandrel. You can see I'm gonna have to get a new one. But anyway, 6 3/4 on this one. And this one is going to be a starting bid at $15. If there's any interest on this one. So $15 on this bracelet. If there's any interest. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, so there's that one. The next one is the 5 strands. So this is really neat. This is actually kind of curved a little bit. So then when it sits on your wrist, it's actually raised up a little bit. Really neat. But this is the 5 strands. And again, really beautiful rhinestones. This one's got a little bit more wear to it. The rhinestones are all there. They're absolutely beautiful. But you can tell this one's just a little bit older, and probably worn just a little bit more than some of the others. But really beautiful piece. Again, fold over clasp. Okay. So I love this one. I think it is very beautiful, very classy. So this one comes to, this one's a little bit smaller. So this one I'm gonna say comes to size 6. You might can get 6 1/4, but I'm gonna say size 6 comfortably. So this is for a smaller wrist. And this one I'm also gonna do a starting bid at 15, if there's any interest on this one. This one's for a smaller wrist. But beautiful, beautiful rhinestones. So there is that one. All right, so the next one is really the beaut here. This one is exceptionally well constructed. When I researched this one, it kept trying to tell me it was Weiss. I don't know if it is because it is not signed. I do not see Maker's Mark now. Um, hey Vicky, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Weiss didn't always sign theirs. And this is just incredibly gorgeous. So here is, and you can see this is so well made. Like this is a really nice thick closure. So here are the rhinestones. Look how incredible these are. These are bigger. They're luscious. There's a couple of, I guess, baguettes. I think that's what you call. They might be a little bit shorter than baguettes, but there is the closure. Does have the safety. And of course the folding clasp. But look how nice and like really nice and sturdy that is. And I didn't think about checking the safety latch to see if it was signed. I still don't see a signature. I'm still surprised this is not signed. But then again, Weiss didn't always sign theirs, or sometimes some of their pieces might have gotten missed. But it does still have the safety chain. There's the safety chain. Look, this is phenomenal. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Absolutely exquisite. So this one is going to be a starting bid at 25, and I'm going to get the size for you on this one. So this one could come down to right in between 6 1/2 and 6 3/4. Cannot get this one to a 7. But I would say about 6 1/2 comfortably, maybe 6 3/4. But look how absolutely gorgeous that is. Beautiful, beautiful stones. Very big stones. Really beautiful piece. And here is a set of Weiss. Look how beautiful that is together. Look how pretty they are. Okay. These are Weiss. The little blue earrings. So that's there if there's any interest in those. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys for looking. Let's see, what else do we have? Now, this is a really pretty necklace. This is a little bit different. And I really could not find... that is going to drive me crazy. I need to cut my notifications off. Let's see. Let's do that. All right, maybe that'll help. Instead of all the da-ding, da-ding. That'll drive me nuts. All right, so I think this is gold plated. Or gold tone, gold plated. I did test the stone, and the stone did go up to jadeite. So it's not glass. It's some kind of stone. I'm gonna go with jadeite. It looks like jade. But really beautiful piece. The gold tone chain itself goes to like 15 1/2. So I'm gonna say safely, approximately 15 inches. But here is the old gold tone chain. And you can see, let's see if it does the detail. And here's the detail on the chain. And then it comes down and you've got this really beautiful pendant. Like I said, this test for jade goes up to jadeite. There's the back. No maker's mark. No other mark or information on that one. So 15 inches. Really beautiful necklace. I really don't know exactly where to go with this one, but I'm going to do a start bid at 45 if there's any interest. It is just a really beautiful vintage necklace if there's any interest on that one. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for looking on that one. Let's see what else we have. It's beautiful. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. All right. So we're almost at the end of the vintage stuff. I do have this. I don't know if anybody's interested in this one. Now this comes on a gold tone, or used to be gold tone chain, but it's got a lot of wear to it. It's more sort of like a brassy chain. I'll include it with it. So here's the chain, which you can see it's worn. So I was just gonna put the pendant up, but again, I'll send the chain with it. But here is the Max Factor compact vintage like perfume compact necklace. You open it up, it still has the balm in it, and there, you can see the green. I don't know if somebody wants to take it and clean it out, but it's a really neat Max Factor piece. If there's any interest on this one, this I'm doing a starting bid at 15. Because it does still have the balm in it, and you've got some green on the inside, which is just from the moisture from the balm. Could be cleaned with some vinegar. But it's a really neat piece. Vintage, Max Factor perfume, locket. So, hey Bruce, welcome in. So, I hope you guys are doing well. Going through and showing all kinds of different vintage things. Oh, and I am going to show this one. So let me get this necklace out. All right. So let's see. Give me 1 second. I had a couple of things fall. All right. But that's fine, because that reminded me I wanted to show something else. Let's see if I can. All right, so there is that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show this one, and then I'm going to show I've got a Juliana necklace that I want to go ahead and show again that I've had a little while. But this next piece, this is incredible. So I looked this one up, and this is, I guess a brutalist, or they call these like brutalist pieces, or more modern pieces, but this is Panetta, Panetta, and these pieces are like sky high, but this is a beautiful brooch. I mean, I don't see really anywhere on this thing. The brooch itself is in working order. Has actually a really nice tight pin. It also has the hook here, the bail, if you want to wear this as a pendant. And the only thing is they kind of get caught. These little dangles kind of get caught, but these are glass. So I guess you would call these milk glass. But this is a really incredible piece. Definitely Google these. because the prices are just way, way, way up there. Um, there is the back, and you can see each one of the dangles is marked Panetta, as is the whole brooch is marked Panetta. So I guess if you lost the dangle and found it, you would know that it is Panetta. Um, Absolutely exquisite vintage piece. Um, this one is going to be, what did I just do with my little? Um, Again, we're open for offers on this one. But considering the comps, I'm gonna do this at 125. If there's any interest on this one, definitely look it up. This is absolutely incredible. Hey Elizabeth, welcome in. Welcome in. Just thought I'd pop on for just a little bit today. Um, no, that's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'll be on at 9. But I thought I'd pop on. My haul for yesterday came in like last minute yesterday, and I didn't have time to get it ready. So I thought I'd go ahead and come on for just a couple of hours today. Um, find a little spot to come on to kind of show. But these are some absolutely gorgeous vintage pieces. I wanted to get some of these things out here. So this is a really incredible piece. If there's any interest on that one, and it's here. You guys know where to find me. You can always email me. Um, but this was a really cool find. This was a really, really neat find. Those prices are high on those. So there is that. Then another piece that I've got, and I know I've shown this before, and I'm going to show it again. This is the D&E Juliana necklace. It is confirmed or verified Juliana. It is in the database. I have lost my little tag, so I'm not entirely sure what number it is. But it is in the database. But again, you can see, so all the rhinestones are there, absolutely beautiful. Um, and you've got green rhinestones and then sort of like this slate blue rhinestone. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's the construction. You've got the 5 partitions or 5 links, whatever you want to call it. Um, Absolutely gorgeous. This thing is absolutely exceptional. And I've seen a couple of these online that sold earlier this year. Now I think one auction had a pair of earrings with it. Another one had something else with it. It's exceptional. And they sold for over $500. So the comps on this are like real. Um, I This was part of my collection, and I never could find the other pieces to it, like the earrings or the brooch or bracelet. I never could find them separate. So um, anyway, so that's why I was like, I just finally decided to part with this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, and then T a few weeks ago had the bracelet, and I think a pair of the earrings that sold. So unfortunately, I was not able to get it. But I am very happy with that they did find a home. So, but anyway, so I've got this one up for sale. I'm gonna do this one. I brought this one down a lot, but this is I'm gonna do this one as a starting bid at 200. Um, which is a really incredible price on that. But it really is a gorgeous piece, and it's worth every bit of it. It is absolutely beautiful. And it is one of their prettier pieces, I think. They did some really incredible jewelry and necklaces. Um, so it's there. I know it's a higher price point, but it's there if there is any interest on that one. Um, Again, I mean, the comps are there for this because the comps were over 500. Of course, that was with one other little piece. So, I mean, you should still be able to, sell it at like 350, something like that, if you wanted to. Um, easily list that. I just don't like eBay. I can't stand eBay and Etsy. I like Etsy better than I like eBay. I just don't have time to list anymore. But anyway, that's there if there's any interest. Um, it's a gorgeous necklace. Absolutely stunning. Um, they are. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, yes, yes. And if anybody would like for me to run any of these things, and I tell you what, we're getting ready to switch over to sterling. So actually I'm just gonna put this one back in its box. Yep. So I got a really pretty little the D&E one has a box of its own. Um so put that one back up. But definitely let me know if there's any interest in those. And let me do a real quick recap before we go through and um, do the, sterling. So you guys, we've seen this one. I do have this one if there's any interest. The only thing with this is that you do have some, links, starting up here and down here that have, vertebra on it. But this one is just a really neat, um, I guess faux cameo. I don't think these are real shell. I think these are maybe resin cameos. But neat little necklace if there's any interest on this one. Like I said, it's got just a little bit. Um, the pearls with the flower. Yeah, the earrings. Yes. Oh no, wait, that's the Japan one. Yes, 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 yes. But if there is any interest on this one would be a starting bid at 10. Just because it does have a little bit of vertebrae. I tried to get some of it off yesterday, but kind of ran out of time a little bit. But that's there if there's any interest on that one. All right, so this is the Japan one. This one is a starting bid at 15, and this one is marked Japan. And beautiful faux pearls. They do have a beautiful luster to them. And then you've got these really neat little sections where you've got the gold tone, and then like little red spacers and beautiful painted beads or transferred beads, might be transfer. But really, really beautiful flower beads. I love this one. I think this is phenomenal. I love the Asian inspired look on that anyway. But beautiful necklace. That one has a starting bid of 15. And let me see. Did I write down? I did not write down the length on that one. So let me get you a length on this one. Awesome. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky is in at 15. I know this one's got to at least be 20 inches. It's probably a little bit more like 25 inches maybe. Let's see. 29 inches. Okay. Yeah, so this one is 29 inches. So Vicky is in at 15. If there is any other interest, beautiful, beautiful necklace. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 16 or above. We're just doing $1 increments right now. So 15 and above, 16 or above if there's any other interest. If not, we will count this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you. I'm sorry, and Angelica. We got that one right in. I'm not sure, but if you want to shoot me an email with your information. I'm sorry, Angelica. I called sold before. Um, before, and just make sure you guys make sure. Elizabeth, do you see sold first or? Okay. I apologize, Angelica. I'll try to slow it down just a little bit. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Beautiful necklace. This is a really neat necklace. All right. So some of the other ones that we've shown. This was a really neat gold tone and green glass one. This one is 3 strands. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. So there's one that we showed. And you guys let me know if there's, this is just a quick run through before we switch over to silver. Black glass, vintage black glass, probably West German. It's unsigned though. But it's a really pretty little black glass necklace. This is another sweet little Japan necklace. With the faux pearls and the baby blue faux pearls. So a couple of other things that we've seen. Estee Lauder compact. Weiss earrings. Beautiful, beautiful Weiss earrings. And then Leisner set, brooch and earring set. Really gorgeous condition on these. At first I thought they were Sarah Coventry, but they're not. They're Leisner. And are marked Leisner. But beautiful set if there's any interest in that. These are Richelieu earrings. Faux pearl earrings. I love these. I think these are phenomenal and they remind me so much of Rosemary G. I think these look really great with Rosemary G stuff. So there's those. And of course, we've got the little jade necklace. And then we've got the beautiful rhinestone bracelets. Different ones. This one's the one that's the safety chain. But really beautiful, different bracelets. If there's any interest in those. And of course, this is the double strands of the. Oh, I need to do the rock crystal. I need to remember to do the rock crystal. I'll do that one next. This is the double strand of the AB crystal. Sorry, I keep hitting the phone. This is the one that is signed Laguna. And this is the 5 strands. This one is signed Laguna. And you can see that right there. I've got it upside down, but it is signed. Absolutely exquisite 5 strands necklace. If there's any interest on that one. Then, of course, we've got Weiss strawberry earrings. Then we've got, this is a really beautiful blue rhinestone necklace. Again, this is one I wish I knew who to attribute it to. This is absolutely, all right. Thank you so much, Angelica. Have a great evening. This one has got the different blue rhinestones. Absolutely exquisite. I love this one. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. This is a vintage. The only thing that I could really find on this, I found a bracelet very similar, and they called this one Spanish or Mexican. But you do have like these like little French porcelain. I call them French. Maybe they are Spanish. But little porcelain pieces. And then all these dangles. I guess you call this what? Maybe Art Nuevo. It's a really interesting piece. So that one's available. And then this is a gorgeous set. This is Eisenberg Ice. And I can always run this one again. This is incredible. So Eisenberg Ice necklace. And then matching earrings. And I think that these are Eisenberg earrings. Um, because they did the scroll with their E, but so did Elizabeth Taylor. So I'm not entirely sure if these are Eisenberg or Elizabeth Taylor, but I'm saying that they're Eisenberg because they look phenomenal with this necklace. But either way, um, but anyway, I put these together as a set if there's any interest on that set. But this is a really gorgeous. Uh, yeah, I know, right? Very fancy. But look how beautiful that is. The Eisenberg ice is gorgeous, and I love the clasp on this. All right. And then there's a couple of other, like, little rhinestone. But that's just a quick recap of what we've done so far. Let me do the rock crystal. Now, this one I did. This one does register on the Presidian as rock crystal. So I did test this one. This is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it does have a sliding clasp. Now, I did not test the clasp on this one, but it does say gold field. I'm just not entirely sure what's gold field because this is a silver tone clasp. Unless if the gold field has worn off. But this one is approximately 28 inches long. And so you guys can see, and I say slide in, it's, I guess, a fish hook. But here is the fish hook and the clasp. And you can really just, wrong side or right side. Yeah, it's way, you're not going to be able to see it. But it's like way down. It says Goldfield. You have to take a look to see it. But anyway, beautiful rock crystal, and it graduates, and it is hand knot. So you've got every few beads, it's hand knotted. Absolutely exquisite, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rock crystal. Look how gorgeous that is. I hate to sell it, but I can't keep everything. So gorgeous necklace. If there's any interest on this one, beautiful, beautiful rock crystal. So the rock crystal is going to be, we're going to do a starting bid at 65. It is sparkly and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So starting bid 65 on that. I know that's a really great price. I know that they typically go over 100. But awesome. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky is in at 65. Really great price on that. So really, really gorgeous piece. And if there is any other interest on this one, we're looking at 67 or above. But absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sparkles are beautiful. Okay. So, I know, I do too. You and me both. You and me both. So, really beautiful piece. And so then, Vicky, I'm going to call this one down to you. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a marvelous piece. I love rock crystal too. All right. And then that was the... All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so before I switch over to silver, is there anything else that you guys would like for me to rerun or bring out? Oh yeah. yeah, I'm good. I can't keep everything, Vicky. My husband would kill me. So I appreciate you asking, but yes, I'm sure. It is gorgeous. um, let's see here. So, is there anything else that you guys would like for me to bring out before we start with the sterling? Um, I can definitely do that. Let me clean up my area just a little bit. So let's see here. So some other things we've got. I do have some gemstones. Do have some a little bit of rosemary G, not a whole lot, but I do have a little bit. I do have Christmas things. I do have other vintage rhinestone, gorgeous showstopper rhinestone brooches. Got a lot of brooches. Got a lot of brooches. If anybody's ever interested in any brooches. I'm gonna do that. Just clean up my little area just a little bit. Especially if we do Rosemary G. It takes up a lot of space. This one. And the double circles. The butterfly and the... Oh, and the double circles. Yep. Okay. Do you remember which butterfly it was, Elizabeth? I can bring those back out. Let's see. Was it the clear one? The silver toned one with the rhinestones? For some reason I was thinking it was that one. I know which one you're talking about with the double circle. The one that would be really, really pretty. I think I know which one you're talking about. I know the double circle one. That one was really pretty and I thought would look a fantastic as a pendant. So let me see if I can locate that one real quickly. Alright, so here's my silver. Let's see. I don't think it was that bag. I think it was this bag. Okay, well, thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll get the invoices sent out tonight. But thank you so much. Thank you for catching the show. All right, so was it this one, Elizabeth? For some reason, I was thinking it was this one. And this one is signed Liz Claiborne on the back. Let me know if this is the right one. I wish my phone is just doing whatever it wants to do. As far as... Okay. Yes, okay. Yeah, so this one is a starting bid. I tell you what, I'll bring them down just a little bit today. I'll do this one as a starting bid at 8. If there's any interest on this one. So this little guy is going to be a starting... Okay, awesome. Thank you. And so, Elizabeth, I'm going to count this one down for you. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then this is the other one. This is the blue one with the double circle. Was it this one? I bet it was. I was thinking it was this one. This one would look really, really pretty as a pendant. I just think that is phenomenal. Great little brooch. If there's any interest on this one, yep. This one I will do a starting bid. Also, I'll bring it down. I had 10 on these. I'll bring this one down to 8. If there's any interest on this little guy. I love the blue on this. It's so shiny. So, hey, Beach, welcome in. All right. Thank you, Elizabeth. So I'm going to count this one down for you. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. You are very welcome. You are very, very welcome. So, I thank you. These are really, really, really pretty. So thank you, thank you. And that was the butterfly and circle, double circle. I just put them together. All right. So, any other requests for anything before we switch over to Sterling? I do have some really awesome Sterling for today. Um, Went through and cleaned up a bunch of different things. So some of this we saw yesterday, some we did not. But I am just going to bring out all of these. I know it, Elizabeth. I know. But sometimes people come in and out, and then sometimes people watch on replay. And every once in a while, I'll get some emails that people watched on replay and purchased that way. So it is all good. It's all good. Yep, thank you. I know. What time is it? I don't know. I know there's other sellers on. Um, Sunday is it's hit or miss on Sundays, because it gets really busy. There you go. That's right. Less competition. It's all good. And of course, I'll come in tomorrow night. I'll be back on tomorrow night at 9. And sometimes there's usually a little bit more traffic at night. Sundays there's always a lot of people on, or it's gotten to where a lot of people are on. Didn't used to be that way. But it's all good. Like to bounce back between different shows, and so that's what I like to do too. So it's all good. We all share the love. So let's see. Where do I want to start off with? All right, so we've got this Art Deco, and I call this Art Deco. This is a really gorgeous sterling silver ring. And I probably should have tried to look up the maker's mark. I did clean these a little bit better last night. Look how this bad boy shines. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous ring. This is an old ring. This one is not marked 925. This one is marked sterling. And there's the maker's mark, so you know this is an older ring. I actually had an older necklace. Desiree, I think, is the one that bought it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And that one is going to be up for sale. I'm trying to see though, and I'll go back and I'll kind of show it a little bit here in a minute too. Do the sterling first. This one is size 8, by the way. This is really an incredible German. I want to say this is like a German rose or Austrian rose. I don't know if it's German or Austrian, but it's that type of rose. I had a necklace, vintage sterling silver necklace. Desiree was the one that purchased it. And it is absolutely incredible. And it has the same design. So it's a really beautiful marcasite, sterling silver marcasite ring. Really did clean up well. This one is size 8. I'm gonna bring down the price a little bit. I can't go too far down. Um, oh, thank you. Um, let's do 50. I'm gonna do 50 on this one. But yeah, it's a really incredible piece. So the beautiful ring, it really did shine up really pretty. I know a lot of us like some of that patina, but it's still got a little bit of patina to it too. But I love that. It's gorgeous, but really nice antique ring. I'm gonna see that that's probably borderline antique, because I want to say it's probably from 30s. Um, so I think we're kind of close to that one being an antique. So that's that one. I want to try to write down my sizes as I go. And that one is size 8. Alright, so I don't want to get my vintage and my sterling mixed up. Alright. So that's that ring. Next thing is going to be this Taxco bracelet. This is incredible. This is a really gorgeous says 44 grams of sterling silver. And this is really well made. It does not have a whole lot of wear to it. You can see in here where it's got Mexico 925, and then the Taxco symbol was that TB63. Really, really amazing hinged bangle. Now this is in here good. So there's a sliding clasp, and it does have the safety chain. But even with the safety chain, I can get it on my wrist, and I can easily wear it. And I wear size 7 1/4. But let me see what it is on the mandrel. And you just got to line it up right, but it has a really nice click to it. Very strong clasp, very strong hinge to this one. The silver is incredible. So yeah, so 7 1/2 on the size on this one. Like I said, it fits my wrist perfectly. It is a really wonderful piece. Um, this one is going to be a starting bid at 95 if there's any interest on this one. It is just absolutely incredible. There's only like one little place right there. It's got a little dent. But other than that, it is just absolutely incredible. And I loved how like these middle spaces have textured sterling versus just the regular sheen to it. So it adds a little bit more character to it. Really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. No, no, I'm sorry, 95. I probably started to say 98. Um, no, not 985. My bad. So 95 on this one. Oh boy. So there is that if there's any interest on that one. Let's see here. We do have some hoops. So I'm gonna bring the hoops down a little bit. I think I had these at 25 yesterday. Let's bring them down just a little bit. So these are pretty sterling silver hoops. These are the bigger ones. Let me see what the inches are on these. So I think these are right at 2 inch, maybe. Just shy of 2 inch hoops. So really great sterling silver hoops if there's any interest in these. And these I'll bring it down just a little bit and do a starting bid. Let's just do starting bid of 20 on these. And these are the 2 inch ones. So sterling silver hoops always need good hoop. So really beautiful hoops, and these are the 2 inches. So they're not too big. So there are those. And then I do have a pair of a little bit smaller. I would imagine these are probably. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is in at 20. And if there is any other interest, we're looking at 21 or above. But if not, we will count these down for Elizabeth. So going once, going twice, fair warning. And yeah, I can. Do you want me to wait before I hit sold, or these are 1.5 inches. These are 1.5 inch. And again, sterling silver. If I can see to get these closed. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna mark you sold on the big ones. Well, sold. All right. So here are these are 1.5 inches. And then the 1.5 inches are going to be a starting bid at 16 if there's any interest on the 1.5. All right, so I've got these for you. So these are, so there you can see the difference. These are a little bit thicker, but they're smaller. And of course, I love these because you've got this like little, I can't remember what they call it, like a cloud clasp hoop. But anyway, I agree, I do too. All right, so I'm gonna put those over here for you. Thank you, thank you. But the little ones are still available if there's any interest in those. And again, these are the 1.5 inch. All right, thank you for looking. All right, and those were the 2 inch, 925 hoops. All right, perfect. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's see what else we've got. Um, these do not have a mate, so let me move those over. Um, let's see, what is the next one? Um, so this one, I think I redid this one. Where's my list? I did redo this one. All right, so let me throw that away. All right, this is a really pretty ring, and I need to go through and do the sizes on this. This one comes down to, not quite. This is 8 1/4. This is just 8 1/4. I can't get it to 8 1/2. And I'm gonna test this one again. I think this one happens to be glass. I just can't get it to amethyst to save my life. It is really, really pretty. But it reminds me of like Jelly Belly glass. It could be, it is glued in there, and so that could be causing maybe an issue with the Presidian. Um, Let me see if I can tell with the loop if it's inclusions or if it's bubbles. Yeah, I still can't. I'm gonna say this is glass. I'm still gonna say glass, but it really is a beautiful ring. So this one is 8 1/4. It is really gorgeous, a sterling silver ring. I love the cushion on that. And then of course there is the shank, and you can see up underneath here it is marked. Looks like CNA or CN something and then 925. Really pretty ring. It really is a gorgeous ring. It's just not. Um, I think this is glass. So anyway, this one is going to be a starting bid of 28. If there's any interest on that one, and that's just for the silver. But it really is a beautiful purple glass ring. If there's any interest, again, this one is 8 1/4. I know, I think it's really pretty too. But this one is 8 1/4. So let me write that one down. 8.25. Okay. And this is glass. All right, so the other amethyst one. Now this one does register all day as amethyst. This is a really cool ring, and I want to say this may be an artisan made ring. But this hands down goes all the way up with amethyst. Now I do see a little mark in there. It looks like it's worn just a little bit. I really don't see any marking on this one. Of course, let me look on the outside because I know sometimes European ones have it on the outside. It is. I mean, it's a beautiful sterling ring. And beautiful amethyst. Look how cool that is. Look how neat that ring is. It looks like a branch holding a ring. Or at least that's what I think of when I see that. So, let me get, hey Marche, welcome in. Alright, so this one goes to size 6. So this one is size 6. Beautiful, beautiful ring. If there's any interest on this one. This one I am going to do a starting bid at 42. Size 6 sterling silver and amethyst. Now that does register as amethyst. Look how gorgeous that amethyst is. Really exceptional ring. It does sit high up. It is just a really neat modernist take on that. So welcome in, Marche. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for popping in. If there's anything that you want me to run back through, did a lot of different vintage items and rhinestone, beautiful pieces. If there's anything you'd like for me to run through, let me know. And I haven't done Rosemary G yet. I will. I don't have a whole lot of Rosemary G left, but I've got a little bit, which I will go through. I have a beautiful rose quartz Rosemary G and some beautiful earrings. But that's there if there's any interest on that one. That one is size 6. Now this one, the jury is out on this stone. I'm gonna say this is probably lab created sapphire. But it doesn't even go up to sapphire, it goes up to topaz. And spinel. I guess it could be spinel. But beautiful sterling silver ring. I didn't check to see what the little side pieces are. Okay, well these little things go up to diamond over on the side. Maybe, or maybe not. Yep, there's diamonds. Sorry, I gotta go through and test these. So I'm gonna say these are probably. Oh no. I probably do. I will when I get through with these, I will run through and see what I can find in my tray. This is really really beautiful. The jury's out on this one. This comes up to topaz. Um, but I would imagine it's maybe spinel. But it's a beautiful blue stone. These go up to diamond. But then there's some that just go up to like sapphire or topaz. So I'm gonna say these are probably more like white topaz. I don't know if it is diamond. Merry Christmas. The jury's kind of out on this one. But this is a really really beautiful ring. This one I'm going to do a starting bid at 36. If there's any interest on this one, I just think it's lovely. I love the blue. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I guess I need to tell you what size it is. And this one is size 8. This one is size 8. Really pretty ring if there's any interest on that one. All right. Sorry, that just happens to be what they came in. Now this one is glass. This one is sterling and glass. This one's also, I think this one's also marked CNA. Not entirely sure on that one. But this one does register as glass, not as stone, but it is really pretty. It's almost got like this London blue topaz color to it. This one is size 7.5. If there's any interest on this one. So this one we are going to do a starting bid at 25 if there's any interest on this one. And you're really just paying for the marcasites and the sterling. But it really is a beautiful stone. It's just not sterling. I mean, it's not, sorry, it's not topaz. It's not a stone. Blah, blah, blah. It is sterling. It's just not a stone. And so this one is 7.5. So this one comes to 7.5. Really beautiful piece of glass. It really is gorgeous color to it. But that one is 7.5. Okay. All right. So then that one is did that one at 25. Okay. All right. So then let's see. This one's a really neat ring. This one again, I don't think this one's marked or signed. But it is a beautiful sterling silver ring. I don't know the origins of this. But it really is a neat ring. So you've got the sterling silver. You can see the texture on this one. You got like I guess starfish or flowers. And then like this little bit of turquoise. Beautiful ring. This one comes to size. This one's also size 8. This must be a size 8 lot. Really beautiful ring. If there's any interest on this one, and this one is a starting bid at 38. If there's any interest on this one, and that one is also size 8. Okay. And next one, I just had fun wearing this one. But I will put this one up for sale. This one is 8.5. You could actually get this to size 9. It does fit on my finger. It's a little tight, but it does fit. It is marked CNA and 925. This is just like that other blue one, but this one has more of like a smoky quartz or citrine colored CZ. But this is glass. Again, not real stone. But beautiful ring. I thought this one was really, really, really pretty on. And it's very shiny, very sparkly. This one is also going to be a starting bid of 25. But this one comes to 8 3/4. Almost 9. I can get it on my finger. It's just a little bit snug. I prefer 9.5 actually on that finger, but I can usually get a 9. But beautiful ring. If there's any interest on this one, I just love the colors to it. I think it's a great cocktail ring. And it's just like this one. Like these are, I don't know exactly where these were purchased, but these were like almost identical, except for the stone. Okay. Next one. This is really, 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 really pretty. This one is going to be size 8.5 again, almost 9. I wonder if I can get this one on my finger. Yeah. So I can wear that one. So I think it's closer to size 9. But this is sterling silver Avon. And this one is done by RJ Grisano for Avon. And these are absolutely beautiful amethyst baguettes. Really beautiful ring. Size 9 on this one. And this one is a starting bid at 30. And this one is sterling. Okay. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful ring. I love this one. I love the amethyst on that one. And then that one, like I said, was size. I'm going to put 8.75 to 9 because it does fit a 9. The next one is Ethiopian opal. And I think this is opal. I don't think this is man-made. I think this is real opal. And I say because it's not level. It looks like somebody took out a chunk of opal and tumbled it just a little bit. Because, see, it's not a perfect stone. There's nothing. It's not perfect. But look at that fire. So I'm going to say this one is Ethiopian. This one is 7.5, comes to 7.5 on the mandrel. Really beautiful ring. This one I'm going to do a starting bid. It does look like a foot. You're right, it does. This one I'm going to do a starting bid at 38. If there's any interest on this one. It is gorgeous. That fire is beautiful. There is the underside of it. So, and then of course there's the marking. I feel like this is probably just like a hand done artisan made piece. But I love it. It's like they found like this really perfect little piece. Um, Let me check it one more time. 7.5. This one is 7.5. Maybe get down to 7 3/4. But this one's 7.5. But it's like they found like this really pretty little piece of opal, and then made the bezel around it to fit, and it's just beautiful. I love this one. I love the fire. Look at the fire in that. I wish it were my size. I might could wear it on my pinky. but but yeah, this one is 7.5, 7 3/4. Um, yeah, it is. That opal is gorgeous. All right, so let's see what else we've got in this one. This is size 8. This is sterling silver and mother pearl. And again, I don't see markings on this one. Or if I do, they've been worn off a little bit. But I want to say this one is more like of a Bali style. But beautiful mother of pearl. This one's size 8. And this one is a starting bid at 30. If there's any interest on this one. Beautiful, beautiful ring. Beautiful mother of pearl. Look how pretty that is. Okay. I love mother of pearl. That's one of my favorites. Alright, and then the other one that I've got, the last of the newer rings, this one is marked Thailand 925. This one is also size 8. I don't know if this is stone or inlay stone or enamel. I do not see a matrix. There's like no matrix in this. So I don't know. I'm going to say this is faux turquoise. I'm going with faux turquoise. It is a lot of silver. It's a nice silver ring. It's a very soft silver ring. And again, this one is size 8. This one is going to be a starting bid at 25. And I'm going to just say this is faux turquoise because I don't see any matrix. If I could see a matrix, then, I would say it's turquoise. I just don't have the confidence that this is turquoise. So we're going with faux turquoise on this one. But it's a lot of silver. It is a nice size ring. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. A neat sort of geometrical modern ring. Okay. Alright, so thank you guys for looking. That's it on the newer rings. But I do have a tray of rings I'll bring out in just a second. But let me get my little I'll just set these over to the side. I don't want to get this mixed up. Alright. So, a couple of other things. Huh. I wonder where my little... Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So this is a really neat brooch. And again, this is one that I think would be fabulous if you put an adapter to it, or if you just wanted to wear this on a chain. But beautiful sterling silver in onyx cross brooch. Absolutely beautiful. There you can see the make. It is marked Thailand 925. Really beautiful piece if there's any interest on this one. And this one is going to be, I'm going to bring it down a little bit and do a starting bid of 40 on this one. I had 45 on it. Bring it down a little bit and do 40. But it really is a beautiful piece, if there's any interest on that one. And then I've got another little pair of earrings. These are just marked 925. I kept wanting to say that these might be Taxco, but I don't see any indication that these are Taxco. These do have some tarnish on them. They do have some spots on them, so you may need a little bit of polish. These have been cleaned with a little bit of jewelry cleaner for silver and a cloth, but I haven't polished them. But beautiful earrings if there's any interest on these. And these are going to be a start bid of 20. Nice little earrings. But like I said, they do have the patina to them. But these are there if there's any interest in these. So nice little, they're very soft. They're very, very nice soft earrings. But kind of pillowy. Alright. Now, so the other rings. Oh, I'm going to bring this out and see if there's any interest in this one. I know we're right here at Christmas. I've shown this before. But this is a beautiful natural ruby. And a little diamond set. This is a set with ring, necklace with pendants, and earrings. This is a set that I bought from the store, never been worn. And so here's the necklace. So you've got a beautiful little ruby and little diamonds around it. And beautiful sterling silver chain. All of this is sterling silver. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's the necklace. And then you've got the matching ring. And the ring is size 7. And then you've got a pair of earrings. Again, never been worn. There are the earrings. So if there's any interest on this set, I am going to do a start bid at 95 on the set. And that is for the sterling silver, ruby, and diamond ring. The necklace with the really pretty little pendants. And then the earrings. Really great set. This would make an incredible Christmas gift. If there's anybody interested in this. This is really, really, really precious. This would make a phenomenal gift. And especially if you have, is it July? I think it's a July baby, is Ruby. So if you have somebody that is, has a July birthday, this would be a great birthstone set to give to them. But anyway, it's a really incredible set. There's that. So I was the first owner on this one. I always meant to get the ring sized, but I never did. And so it's like one of those sets like I never did wear. So that's the reason why I was like, well, I can see if I can find a, hey Deborah, welcome back. See if I could find a home for this set. You are 25 minutes late.
Huh? You said 3:30.
I said 3. Doesn't matter, go walk the dogs.
Can you
What? I need to mute this real quick. Uh-oh. She comes in, she tells me I gotta mute this real quick. Something happened. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold that thought. Beautiful rubies. I'm gonna set this right there. Beautiful rubies and sterling silver. So you guys can look through if there's anything that y'all would like for me to rerun, and give me 1 second. Okay, all right. Everything's good. She's just got a little place on her foot. And she banged it, so it started bleeding. So, but we'll get it fixed up. So she's all right. So, oh hey, Jewelry Genie. Well, welcome in and thank you. I see you at 95, and we are gonna count you down. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 100 or above. If not, we will count this one down for Jewelry Genie. It is a beautiful, beautiful set. I'm gonna find you a better box than this one because this one's the box has got a little bit of damage. So I'm gonna find you a better box to put it in. But anyway, going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gorgeous, gorgeous set. So welcome in, welcome in. So thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna find a better box than this one. Because you can see this one's got a little bit of wear to it. So it's got, I don't know, something, I don't know what happened on that one. So awesome, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. Hold on, I gotta find the charging cord for the daughter for a few minutes, then I'm gonna have to use it. So, yep, it is. That is a perfect gift. Perfect, perfect. So yeah, I'll try to see what I can find. Something definitely better than that. So awesome, thank you. All right. Rings. That's what I was working. All right. So the next thing are going to be the rings, and Elizabeth, I'm gonna see what I can find. That may be size 5. So, all right. So here are the other rings that I have. And you guys let me know if there's anything that you guys would like to see. I don't know that I can go back too far with that. All right, so I got all kinds of rings here. So all my sterling silver rings. So then if you're looking for a band, size 5. And you guys let me know if there's anything that you guys would like to see. We do. This one's neat. This one's older.
How much do I have?
I just plugged it up, so you're at 0%. This one is right there at 5. It's just right in between 4 3/4 and 5. This is a neat little sterling silver ring. This is an older one, I think. It is signed on the inside, and I'm gonna probably have to use my loop on this one. This one is signed sterling. I think this one is older. I think when I researched this one was 30s or 40s. But it really is a neat little ring. Yes, ma'am.
Can you use my phone real quick? But I'll be like right back.
Well, you're fine. You could take it over there.
No, I mean like I'll be right back inside because I need to go ask Lisa if we can come to my house. If she says no, then I'll just plug my phone up at their house.
Does she have a charger? Because you cannot take the charger.
I think. Because she has like one Samsung and like 3 other iPhones. So I'm probably
Okay. So then that's what it looks like on. It's raised just a little bit.
Go. No. Go. Taylor, no. Taylor.
Okay.
No.
So this
Come
one,
here.
all right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and run. Well, okay, yeah. So the green one, this one is peridot. This one is 6.5. This one is size 6.5. And if anybody does want me to run any of these, just let me know. No, the dark green. Oh, yeah. Now this one is tiny. You're right. Good memory on that one. This one is size 5. So yes, this is malachite. And this one is size 5. Really beautiful ring. And it is a small little ring. But it really is a beautiful little stone. Okay. So I could run this one. Okay, so this one I'm going to run it. Gonna run this one. I tell you what, let's just do. I'm gonna run this one at 15. If there's any interest, it's so small. Size 5. Sterling silver, and then of course the little malachite. But this is a precious little ring. It's just tiny. So this one is going to be a start bid at 15. If there's any interest on this one. But if not, I can keep looking for some others. I know I've got some other tiny ones too. The one on the top shelf. Okay. So, the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one. The little onyx one. So this is another like little older one. Onyx with some marcasites, but this one does have some wear to it. It is definitely older. So there may be a marcasite or two missing. But this is a sweet little. This one is also older. I think this one's also marked sterling. I want to say this one is also probably from the 30s or 40s. Yeah, this one's actually got a maker's mark on it. But I can't make it out. But yeah, it is really precious. This one is 5.5. So this little one is 5.5. So to kind of give you an idea, let's do it this way. And then if we were wondering about this one, and then the last one, 4th row, which would be this one. This one I think is a little bit bigger. Yeah, this one is size 7. Okay, all right, just messing. I will run the buckle. All right, so I'm gonna pull that one out. I'll run that one next. And so this one is size 7. So this one's bigger. So you'll do the malachite at 15. Okay. All right, cool deal. So I'm gonna count down this one to you. So we're going once, going twice. Fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, thank you. Really pretty little ring. And then if anybody else would like for me to run any of these smaller ones, I can definitely do that too. And that was 15. Okay. So let's do the buckle. Yes, congratulations. Thank you, Elizabeth. So this is a pretty little buckle. This one comes to size 6. So this one is size 6. And this one I'm just going to do a start bid at 18 on the buckle. And this one is signed. I can't remember exactly. Signed 925 NV and then G. Not that I know exactly NV besides Nevada. But anyway, it's a precious little ring, size 6. And you can see it's not, you've got like a base back here. And then you've got like these interwoven design for the buckle. And then it comes around. It's a really sweet little one. Okay, I gotcha. Too small. But thank you for looking. Thank you for asking. Anything else that you guys would like to see? CZ, glass, CZ, solid band, onyx, concave band. This is a gorgeous smoky quartz. Spiny oyster and turquoise. Band, red glass, pink glass, simulated sapphire, natural ruby. This thing glows to high heaven. This is a storyteller band with a bull and matador, ridged, the top row concave. Okay. This one is going to be size 6. This one comes to size 6. And this one, we are going to do a start bid. Let's just do a start bid of 15 on this one. Yeah, okay. I'll go back to the butterfly. This one is 15 on the concave band. If there's any interest on this one. Beautiful, beautiful. This is just a really nice soft. But this one is size 6. And markings on the inside, just 925. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah is in at 15. If there is no other interest, if there is any other interest, we're looking at 16 or above. If not, we're going to call this one down. Okay. All right, so let me do the butterfly first. So we're going to do the butterfly, and then we're going to do row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The little turquoise. Okay. You'll make it fit. There you go. Hey, if nothing else, it's like what I say. If nothing else, they make great midi rings or pinky rings. So sold. We're just sold to Deborah. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Make it work. So I tell my husband all the time, we'll make it work. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So the next one was going to be the butterfly. It was this butterfly. Seemed like that there was another butterfly. But I don't know what happened to that other little butterfly. Maybe I sold it. It was teeny tiny. Okay. But anyway, this is all right, and then the second, 4th over. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll do that one next. 2. All right, so okay. This one, this is a precious little, I love this little butterfly. It is absolutely precious. It is just marked 925. I don't see a maker's mark. This one comes down to 6.5. This one is 6.5. And so this one is going to be a starting bid. This one's a starting bid of 12. That's a little small, just little sterling silver. Beautiful detail on this one. This one is 6.5. And then 4th row first. Okay. That's the abalone. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Just Messin. Is in at 12. If there is any other. Okay. Well, there you go. Awesome. Awesome. So any other interests would be 13 or above. If not, we will call this one down. So okay. Well, I don't know. We're going to do all kinds of different ones. All right. So go once, twice. Fair warning. Sold. Just messing. Thank you. Get that one sold. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. So the next one, this one was for beach. This is a pretty little turquoise ring. For all intents and purposes, this one has a little bit of a matrix to it. I've had another one similar to this one. That is also turquoise. So this one is marked 925, and it does have a maker's mark in there. I just, for the life of me, I cannot make out what that maker's mark is. It drives me crazy when you can't seem to, they're not as defined or something. But anyway, this one is size 7. So if there's any interest on this one is size 7. This is a starting bid at 18. If there's any interest on this one is size 7. So beautiful little turquoise. I don't know if Beach is still in here. Yeah, I love this one too. I think it's really pretty. It's a really great little ring. And that's what it looks like on. Great little turquoise button. Um, no, not in a bigger size. This is the only one like this one. This I think is even smaller. I think this one's, yeah, that one's tiny. I think about the only other turquoise one that I've got that would be a bigger size is this one. This is a really big size. But not for the button. Now I say that I do have this one. This one's a little bit higher price point, more sterling. This one is size 8. Okay, Deborah, I see you. So Deborah's in for the little one. If you want me to run this one again, I can. But Deborah, I see you in on this one. So if there is any other interest, we're looking at 19 or above. If not, I'm gonna call this one down for Deborah. So going once, going twice. Fair warning. And sold. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful little ring. Beach, do you want me to rerun this one? This one is size 8. If you want me to rerun this one. This is the only other one that I've got that's a bigger size, that has the turquoise. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For looking. Thank you for asking. I'll be on the lookout. What size do you wear? Or what size are you looking for? That would be a great stacking ring, Deborah. Yes, definitely. 8 to 9. Okay. All right. So I'll keep a lookout. I had one other one. I still think the other one was smaller too. I think the other one was about maybe 6 or 7. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? There was this one. I think this one might have been pulled on accident, but that's okay. We'll run it anyway. The only thing with this one, this is a gorgeous ring. I love this one. I love red. I love the colors on this. This one is actually between 8.5 and 9. So this one's about 8, 8 3/4. But I could wear it on mine. Because the dome sits up a little bit high, so it fits a little bit easier. But this is a beautiful red glass, and sterling marcasite ring. The only thing with this one is you are missing. I'm assuming you're missing a little piece right here. But you can see even the prong is not there, but I guess the prong maybe broke off. That could be what happened to that one. But I didn't really even notice it was missing. Um, I didn't really even realize it was missing until I got it in and I was doing the comps. Because it kind of looks like it's made to be like that because you don't have that prong. But anyway, I am going to say I do think it is missing. So that being said, it is still an absolute gorgeous, gorgeous ring. I love the red on this. So this one is going to be, this one's still going to be 20, because it is still a really nice amount of silver, marcasites, and that red glass is just gorgeous. And I think it's easily worn, without it, but it is a beautiful, beautiful ring. So that's there if there's any interest on that one. And then this next one is the abalone. This one's really cool. This one is just marked 925. I don't see a maker's mark on this one. This one comes to size 8. Beautiful, beautiful abalone ring. If there's any interest on this one. And this one we're going to do a start and bid at 20 on the abalone. This is size 8. So you got the neat, like, little zigzag. And then it comes and you've got this beautiful, like, little piece of abalone that looks like a target. Or an eye, if you want to call it an eye. Almost does kind of look like an eye that's watching you. But really pretty abalone ring, size 8, if there's any interest on that one. Okay. And then the next one was the wave one. The wave one comes down to 8.5. Awesome. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah's in at 20. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 21 or above. But if not, we will count this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, thank you. It is. It's a really cool ring, and I love the abalone. All right, thank you. All kinds of sizes. I can. All right, so thank you. Now which one? We've got this one. And then I've got this little amethyst. This is a baby amethyst. And then this one is amethyst glass. This one is not amethyst. It's glass. For all intents and purposes. I can't get it to now it's the other one. Okay. This one's incredible. I love this one. Yeah, let me get my little tag on that one. Okay. No, not this one. Okay. Not this one. Oh, the baguettes. Yes. I apologize. I forgot all about that one. Yeah, this one's really pretty. Probably could be shined up just a little bit more. But this is the Avon, and it's RJ Grazadio. But this one is 8.75 to 9. And this is the one that was done by RJ Grazadio for Avon. So let's bring it down just a little bit and do a start and bid. I'll do a start and bid of 25 on this one. If you're interested in Marche. Beautiful, beautiful amethyst. And you can see right over here is where you start seeing the maker's mark. There's Avon. And then the maker mark, I guess, for RJ and the 925. Yes, this is silver. Yes, this is sterling silver. So beautiful, beautiful sterling. Okay, so I've got you in at 25. If there's any other interest, we're looking at 26 or and above. But yes, this is sterling. And it tests for sterling. It's marked for sterling and it is tested for sterling. So awesome. Yes. So beautiful, beautiful. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Yes, it is amethyst. Yep. So beautiful, beautiful ring. And yes, and it does test as amethyst on the Presidian. Beautiful, beautiful ring. Thank you, Marche. Thank you. All right. Yeah, that's the I was so bummed on this one. Like, I thought this one was amethyst. But, of course, I get to looking at it. It looks like a Jelly Belly glass. And then when I put that one on the Presidian, this is the one that tested as glass. Still pretty, but that's the only one of the amethyst ones that tested as glass. So, Avon amethyst baguette 925. All right, congratulations. Thank you, Marche. Thank you, thank you. All right, so the wave one, this one is going to be, like I said, the wave one is 8.5. If there's any interest on this one, and this one is just going to be a starting bid at 12 on the wave. This is really cool though. 8.5, really beautiful ring. I could almost get it down on that ring. But this is a fun one just to wear. You could stack too with this one. But just a real fun one. So if there's any interest on that one. All right. Okay, sounds good. I can do that. I'll get with you on the shipping. I'll get it together and get it weighed and everything. Get with you on the shipping. Probably a little bit later this week. So thank you, Just Messin. Just Messin is in at 12. If there is any other interest, we're looking at 13 or above. But if not, we will count this one down. So going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right. And thank you, Just Messin. Thank you, thank you. It's too big, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it could almost fit on my finger. Almost. All right, thank you guys. All right, so any other things? Did I miss anybody? I was trying to keep up with all the different rings. Any other requests for anything? We really do have some really pretty ones. This is a gorgeous marcassette ring. I love the marcassettes on this one. And it's so much shinier in person. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This one's a little baby turquoise one. It's little. But it has a really pretty inlay. And like I said, this one is ruby, natural ruby. Got little baby elephant. These are great for stacking. I think this one's rhodium plated. And of course there's cat fur. Greek key design. Yes. Which one is that one? Yeah, this one. This one's a pretty marcasite ring. That one's actually really, really pretty. Got a second one of these. Yeah. Do you want me to run it? I could run this one if anybody's interested in this one. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely beautiful. So this one comes down to 9. This one is size 9. So yeah, this one will fit me. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. Very, very, very sparkly. And I don't know that there is a maker's mark. It's 925, and I can't quite make out that maker's mark. That drives me crazy. This one does have a maker's mark. Maybe it should turn it. No, that would be the right side. That would be the right way. I just can't make out the maker's mark on this one. But beautiful ring. If there's any interest on this one, so this one is size 9. This one is going to be a starting bid. I'll do this one at 25. If there's any interest on this one, I'll bring this one down and do this one at 25. If there's any interest on this one. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend. Okay, and then the elephants, and then second row, fifth one. Okay. All right, I can do that. All right, so if there's any interest on this one on the Marca site, this one is starting bid at 25. The little elephant one, this one is also signed 925, and then gotta, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but this one I feel like is rhodium plated. It is sterling. It did test for sterling, but it's really really shiny. So this one's rhodium plated. This one is going to be a start bid at 10, and it is size 6.5. So this one is size 6.5, but it is tiny. It is tiny, tiny. And like I said, this one is rhodium plated. 925 LATH. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Just Messin is in at 10. So if there's no other interest, we'll call this one down. Going once, going twice, fair warning, and sold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and all right. So then you said, is it this one? Beach. Was it this one that you were looking at? No, fifth row, second ring. Oh, okay. Sorry. Second, I've read it wrong. I did second row, fifth ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second ring. This one. I got it mixed up. That's funny. This one. This one is size 8. Oops. This one is size 8. And let me see what the stones are on this one. So I think these are little CZ stones. Yeah, these are little CZs. Marked 925. There is a maker's mark. It says A for maker's mark and then 925. A really pretty little ring. So here is the band. So like XOXO, and O are these really pretty little CZs. Here is the back. They are open back. And then you can see right there is the A, and then on one side or another there's the little 925. Really pretty little ring. This one is size 8. So this one I'm gonna do this one would be starting bid at 18 if there's any interest on this one. It's just a really pretty little ring. Really lovely. I tell you what, let me do it a little bit better. Let me reset it. Let's do 15. I'll do 15. If there's any interest on that one. Okay. It is. It's really, really pretty. Yeah, it is a little turtle ring. I can bring that one up too. That one's a little too small for me, or else I would have kept it. Out of that lot, there were 2 turtle rings, so I did keep one. So, anyway, so this one is 15 if there's any interest on this one, and this one is size 8. Okay. All right, thank y'all for looking. Next one. All right, so the turtle one. The turtle one is also size 8. So sweet little ring if there's any interest on this one. And this one is a starting bid at 12. If there's any interest on this one. This one is size 8. Oh, okay. All right. So Deborah, you're in on the little CZ ring. All right. So Deborah, I'm gonna call you sold on CZ. You just let me know if that's right. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. You got that one. And then this one, the little turtle one. Just messing. I've got you. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. And then just messing. I've got you in at 12 on this one. So I will count you down going once. I did, but it just sold Beach. I am sorry. Are you on a lag? Yeah, the CZ was 15. Oh, you're in and out. I am so sorry, Beach. All right. Just messing. I'm calling this one for you. Beach, is there anything else that you'd like to look at, and I can try to run it, really quickly? You can. We keep missing. We keep missing each other. Oh well, that's sweet of you, Deborah. Um, Beach. That is up to you. Deborah has offered to pass the CZ to you if you were interested. Deborah, that is so sweet of you. Okay. Uh, okay. Thank you, Beach. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Deborah. Um, no, she had stepped away, I think, for just a minute. It's all good. All right, Deborah, I've got you down for that one. But Beach, if there is anything, I could try to, run it real quickly. I know it's probably, there's, I know I'm pulled away all the time um, when I'm watching. All right, and then Just Messing, thank you for the turtle. Thank you, thank you. All right, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. All right. All right. So, any other interest? We do have some other CZ rings. This is a really pretty one. The double or triple. It's actually, I guess, kind of triple band ish. But two CZs, one solid sterling. This is a really pretty one. This one's actually vermeil, I think. No, it's silver. It's sterling. Probably could be cleaned up just a little bit. But there's that one. These are some really gorgeous CZ ones up here. That one is too. This is a really pretty one. Got a little bit of fuzz. But this one's really pretty. There's something about this one that I think is really gorgeous. And this one's signed NF925. I think it's NF. The hearts are cute. Yeah, the hearts are really cute. Is that double bands one you just had? Um, I'm not sure. This one, I am not sure. It is size right at 6.5, in between 6.25 and 6.5. I don't think that you would put something in between it. I think it's just the way that it's designed. Um, no, it's a single band. I see what you're saying. Then it would be two bands if it was an enhancer. No. This is a single band, single shank. But then it's split. Just to give it just a little fancy design. That's right. Your enhancers would be two. Yeah, gotcha. The enhancers would be two pieces, I think. Um, this is a pretty one. This is another um, CZ one. So Any other interest on any of these? Garnet. This one's freshwater pearl. This one is size 7. This little CZ one. This one is 7.5. This one is 7.5. That's really pretty because then you got the CZ and then you got the marcasites on the side. These I think are 6. Yeah, this one is size 6. This one may be... Yeah, that one's size 6. A lot of my CZ ones are size 6. So yeah, so this one's topaz, this one's blue topaz. Oh, somebody said something about the hearts. I could run the hearts. The hearts comes down to 6.5. Let's see. The thing about the hearts is that you've got one that is solid sterling. Ooh, okay. I'm trying to test it on the Presidian. I'm going to say these are white sapphires. There's some of these that go all the way up to diamonds. Some that fall into white sapphire. So I'm going to say either white topaz or white sapphire. I don't think this is diamond. But it is a really pretty ring. So 6.5 on this one. This one I'm going to do a starting bid of 18. If there's any interest on this one. And this one is marked 925. And I don't see another maker's mark. But beautiful little ring if there's any interest on this one. It's a really gorgeous little ring. Okay, so there is that one. Alright. Any other interest on any of the rings? Yeah, definitely. Thank you for asking. Alright, so I am going to put the rings up. If there is any interest in any of these, just feel free to let me know, message me. I can take pictures, I can run any prices or any sizes or anything if there is any interest. These are really, really gorgeous rings. I'm going to go through and replenish my little stash here. I did have these well, no. I tried to line these up by sizes, and then the sizes were all over the place, so I kind of gave up. So, but gorgeous rings. So if there's any other interest on any of these, just let me know. Beautiful mother of pearl, and glass, and opal. Even the glass rings are really, really pretty. And I still love this one. This is still probably, I really wish this one would fit me. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. One of my absolute favorites. Because this is definitely borderline antique. It's a really beautiful ring. And there's that one. All right. Thank you guys so much for looking at all of those. All right. Well, let's see. We got Rosemary G. Don't really have a whole lot of new Rosemary G, but I do have a few little pieces. So let's start off. And I will show you guys the scarab. And I'm going to tell you my little story about the scarab. And Um, yeah. So this bad boy. So you guys know that. Okay, we all know we love and adore Rosemary G, right? So this is one that I kind of pieced together from her findings. So again, all of these pieces were from the estate, except for maybe the little rings. But the collar was from her back stock. The scarabs were these little dangles, also came from her estate. And this really cool scarab also came from her estate. She really did do some absolutely gorgeous, amazing work, amazing designs. And this is just me just kind of playing with some of her findings and just putting something together that I thought would be really cool and really fun as a project. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now, the only issue that I had with the scarabs is that, I just purchased 6. Probably, I will learn in the future to buy extra. Um, so, this one actually did come with an extra one, but the holes weren't all the way drilled. Like, these were fine. This one I had a hard time getting attached. As you can see, he is upside down as opposed to the others, which is fine. You probably didn't notice it, except that I just told you. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of drives me a little bit crazy. So there's 2 things. Like, I've reached out to the seller and I'm gonna try to see if I can get another one to replace this one, to where it would be um, the same way. But if not, Deborah told me of a tool I can get. The black one, the one that I've got with the mahogany obsidian and then like the little black stone scarabs, that one I've only got 6. 5 are drilled correctly, 1 is not. So I'll either have to get a tool and I tell you what, if I got the tool, I could fix this one too. So I do want to see about fixing that. The other thought I had was, so I'd know it was my create, or not really it is my creation. Um, but I always have one upside down, so I know that it was mine. I don't know. Not that it matters. Not that that matters. But I was like, well, I could do it and it just be, just my thing. So anyway, this is actually available for. I know I kind of like that idea too. So I may leave it. And if somebody is interested in it and does purchase it and you want me to change it, I could change it. If you want me to leave it, I can leave it. Exactly. Yeah, it is. It is. I thought about that too. So, I am going to have these up for available. I guess really technically this one is ready. Unless if somebody does want me to change out the scarab. So I can put this one up for sale if there's any interest on this one. The bits and pieces, I'm really going, the price that I'm putting on this is based on the bits and pieces. So let's see here. So I'm gonna do the starting bid on this one, and this is at cost. There's no labor on this one, just at cost. So we're looking at starting bid at 68. If there is any interest on this one, it's just a really cool piece. And you don't have to, if anybody's interested. It's just a really, really cool piece, a really fun piece. And we're just looking at cost, for materials. But I just thought it was fun. If anybody may be interested in that one. So neat little piece if there's any interest. But other than that, thank you guys for looking. I had a lot of fun with it. I did. I really had a lot of fun with putting that one together. So, but I appreciate you guys looking. And thank you, Just Messin. Thank you, thank you. And it is Rosemary G materials. I'm just putting it together. So, all right. Now, thank you. Hey, Minnie, welcome in. All right, so some of the other Rosemary G. So these are earrings. I'm just going to run through the earrings real quickly. And then I've got a couple of necklaces left and some bracelets. So just in case if there's any interest on these. So these are, how's it going, Minnie? Thank you so much for coming in. These are beautiful Rosemary G. Has the Saks Fifth Avenue tag. But these are her cloisonne ones. So cloisonne earrings with either black agate or black onyx. Beautiful, beautiful earrings. I love these. I love her cloisonne. I'm actually obsessed with her cloisonne beads. And you'll see because I've got some other projects coming up with her cloisonne beads. So there's more projects and more things to come. And that just happens to be the first one. But I've got some different things I want to do with some of her cloisonne beads. Because I really am obsessed because they are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look how pretty that is. So these are going to be a start bids of 40 on these. Oh, I understand. um, I got you. Yeah, I've been there myself, hon. I hope things get better. I hope you get to feeling better. Definitely sending you some hugs and loves and prayers. Definitely. So, next pair, I love these. Gold tone. These are all. Those were shepherd hooks. These are posts. These are all for pierced ears. Beautiful earrings. You've got the beautiful gold tone or gold filled embellishment. Then you've got the little piece of crystal, and then your carved rose quartz barrel. These are beautiful, beautiful earrings. These are going to be a starting bid of 38 if there's any interest on those. And then these again with the gold filled or gold plated. These actually also have the Saks Fifth Avenue tag. But you've got rose quartz, fossil agate or jasper, and then hand blown glass. I love these. I think these are absolutely beautiful. And they're the wedding cake bead glass beads. So I love these. I think these are phenomenal earrings. So these are going to be, I had them priced up a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it at bring it down, keep it at 40. Yeah, definitely many prayers and love and hugs and hope things pick up for you. I completely get you. So it's always a tough time too right now with Christmas and holidays and with the weather getting colder too. That always does something. These are also post earrings. These again are gold plated or gold filled. I want to say these are probably plated. But these are the yellow jade scarab. So you'll see the reason why I was like I had to do like the embellishments because she had usually would have some kind of like little dangles from her scarabs. So look how pretty these are. So beautiful scarab earrings. Again, these are going to be start and bid at 40. If there's any interest on these. And just a few more pairs. I love these. These are incredible. And it's because I love this moon glow onyx or this moonstone onyx. It is absolutely gorgeous. The beads are luscious and beautiful. And then you've got this gold tone or gold filled earrings. I mean, they're incredible. These are absolutely beautiful. Again, post earrings. These are also starting bid at 40. These are absolutely gorgeous, and I love these. I love the gemstones. She really did have just about the best gemstones. All right, then I've got these little guys. These are absolutely beautiful. These again are posts, and you've got the Saks Fifth Avenue tag. I had 38 on these. I'm gonna bring these down. I can bring them down just a little bit. I'm gonna do a starting bid on these at 35. If there's any interest on these. But they are absolutely gorgeous. And then of course you got the faux pearl. But I love the rhinestone, the paisley rhinestones. Beautiful Rosemary G, if there's any interest on those. And then these I brought down to 40. I had paid up on these. But I'll bring these down to 40. But these are, yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous. And these are brass. I feel like these are brass, but then you do have some gold plated or gold tone pieces. Reconstituted amber. So reconstituted amber, black onyx or quartz, and a little bit of hematite. These are beautiful, beautiful earrings. These are definitely a showstopper. But there's a lot of really great Rosemary G necklaces that these look phenomenal with. That are really great for pairing. So if there's any interest on those, these are 40. Again, these are posts, but they do have like the little lever bag for extra protection on those. I love those. I think they're phenomenal. Now if anybody's interested in her bangles, this one is both of her bangles are 24 karat gold plates over sterling silver. So these are really phenomenal pieces. And you can see right here, this is the Saks Fifth Avenue tag. 24 karat gold over sterling. Retailed 150 in the store. Back in what, 1980s, 90s, something like that. So think about the markup now. Beautiful gold plating. Really beautiful. I love the design on this and the detail. And look how cool that is. So really beautiful bangle if there's any interest. This is 7.5 on the mandrel. This is the smaller. I have two. I have the smaller 7.5 and I have a larger 8.5. Same design, same everything. But this one I am gonna bring it down a little bit. I'm gonna do 90 on this. If there's any interest on this, it is sterling silver under the 24 gold plating. Really beautiful bangle, Rosemary G. Really exceptional little piece. And then this one just has like an inventory tag from Saks Fifth Avenue. But this one actually has the roto. And this one is this one is for an 8.5 wrist. This one I can get on my wrist. Now this one has just a little bit of tarnish or wear right here. I imagine it to be from where the tag was sitting. But really incredible piece. So you can see, get this one on, and it's beautiful. And it goes so well with so many of her different designs. Just a really nice piece. And these are great to stack with different things too. So if you have some of her other bracelets, like I have one other bracelet that is hers. So think about how pretty these would be together. Look how pretty that would be. Okay. So this one, the big one, is also going to be a starting bid at 90. Now this one comes to 7.5. No, I'm sorry, 7.25 on the mandrel. This one is rose quartz. And I feel like this one is gold field findings. You can see like the gold is a little bit different, not quite as shiny. Or yellow is the other. So I feel like this one's gold field. But absolutely beautiful, beautiful rose quartz and gold bracelet. Again, this one is 7.25. This one I am going to do a start bid I'm going to do a start bid at $45 on this one. If there's any interest. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this. Again, I love her rose quartz. And I've got a rose quartz necklace that I'm getting ready to bring out. But think how pretty these would be together. So rose quartz earrings and beautiful, beautiful bracelet. So the next one, this is a gorgeous Rosemary G necklace. This is all rose quartz. This one was technically mine. But I am getting a different one. So it's like, well, I don't necessarily have to have two rose quartz. I'm okay with keeping. I'm okay with having two rose quartz. But I don't necessarily have to have. So let me get you guys. Whoop. Starting to lose everything here. So this one is going to come to a little bit over 32 inches. So about 32 and a half, not quite 33 inches. So we're just going to say this is 32-inch long necklace. And beautiful, beautiful rose quartz. So here is the spring clasp. Again, gold filled. I think these are more gold filled. I'm about to lose my box again. All right, so luscious stones. I mean, you can't beat her rose quartz. And then you come down and you've got like this beautiful like quartz piece right here. I do feel like it's like dyed maybe. Or just because you got a little bit pinker right here and a little bit foggier. This could actually be white agate with a little bit of dye to it. But beautiful rose quartz, gold filled pieces. Just really beautiful necklace. Again, 32 inches long. I love her rose quartz. Look how pretty that is. And I love the fact that this one is asymmetrical. So beautiful piece. If there's any interest on that one is going to be a starting bid at $75. So really, really beautiful piece. I love it. I love her rose quartz. So again, let me straighten it up just a little bit. So there you go. So beautiful piece. And of course it goes with all the different pinks. It is absolutely lovely. If there is any interest on this one. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for looking. We'll move this one over. All right. And then the last one that I've got of Rosemary G, this one is the 20-inch carnelian brick quartz and brass. This has a really beautiful brass medallion. It does have some patina to it, or oxidation from age, but it really is a beautiful necklace. Retailed for $120 in the store. Large spring ring clasp. And again, beautiful carnelian and brick quartz, and gold findings, gold plated findings, or gold filled. So beautiful piece if there's any interest on that one. And this one is also $75 if there's any interest on that. Love the stones. The gemstones are just absolutely gorgeous. So that's there if there's any interest on this piece. So all right. Well, that does it for my Rosemary G. So that's kind of what I've got right now for Rosemary G. I'm all the time trying to find some different ones, but it's getting a little bit harder to find and to source Rosemary G at a good price. So really, really, really beautiful pieces. So if there is any interest or anybody's interested in anything, please let me know. So gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and clean up on these. So you guys let me know. Is there anything else that you guys would like to see? I do have a few gemstone necklaces that were new this weekend. But I've got all kinds of brooches. I don't know, I got all kinds of different things. Do have some really beautiful brooches. Oops. So my little stand came apart. So I got Christmas brooches, got Christmas theme, different things. So you guys let me know if there's anything that you guys may be interested in. I could definitely run anything. I can backtrack and run any of the things that we've seen today. We've had some really gorgeous vintage items and Eisenberg rhinestones. Absolutely beautiful rhinestone pieces today. So if there's any interest, anything that you guys would like for me to run, please let me know. I could definitely bring out different things. Okay. Well, let's see here. We have been on for what? About 3.5 hours. A little bit longer. That's okay. So let's do a quick little giveaway. If there's if you guys are still here and would like to do a little giveaway, I can do that. Do the $5 turtle cash. So let's see here. I'll do that here in a minute. All right, so I'll go through and clean up, but let's do our little $5 turtle cash and see if there's any interest. See if anybody's still here. And then we can see if there's any interest on anything else. So, let's guess. I don't know that hey, just messing. Thank you for being here. Cut quiet. Let's see. I know Scotland, right, Merche? Let's do that. Let's do a country. I hadn't done a country in a while. So YouTube is not affiliated, is not guaranteed, is not liable for giveaway. There's technically no monetary value, which is the $5 discount on your purchase this weekend or any upcoming purchase. I will go through and I will invoice tonight, even though I know, right? Even though I will be on tomorrow, I am going to invoice tonight too. But anyway, so we're just going to guess a country and let me write down what it is that I am not going to make this difficult. I don't think I'm going to make this difficult. Oh, goodness. Okay. So there's my little note. All right. So we're going to guess a country and go. And it's nothing completely crazy. It's not some crazy weird country. It's just a yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Awesome. Laura. Right out of the gate. So congratulations, Laura. Congratulations. So you got it. So Germany. You were the first person to guess that. All right. All right. So you can definitely use that on your purchase today. So thank you, Laura. Oh, Turtle Cash. All right, so that'll show up on your invoice as a discount. So Congratulations, Laura. Congratulations. So yay. All right. Anything else that you guys would like to see? A lot of you are still here, so thank you guys so much for being here and spending your Sunday with me. Awesome, awesome. Is there anything else that you guys would like to see? Um, Trying to look through and see if there's anything that I have missed. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you, thank you. Um, is there anything else that you guys would like to see? I do have more sterling. I've got some sterling rings. I mean earrings.
Turkey.
It's over that way, honey.
Honey.
It's where you last had it. Oh my goodness gracious! And why is the dog locked up? What are the dogs doing that way? Did you lock them up? Oh, well, that's good. Oh, and now I'm getting ready to die. No. Come, I need to see charger quick. I'll get right back to you. Now all of a sudden she comes in, need the charger. Now I need the charger. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. All right. Well, if there is, if there is anything else that you guys would like to see, or if there's anything that you guys catch on replay and would like to email me about, please, feel free to email me. My email is up at the top of the chat. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I will be on again tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Eastern, which is my normal time. I don't usually come on Sundays anymore, but I did this weekend because I didn't have everything ready yesterday. But if there is any, I do have brooches. I've got a lot of brooches, vintage brooches, a lot of different things. So if there's anything else that y'all would like to see, please throw it out there. Bow Jules and Judith Lee and Juliana. Got a beautiful Juliana brooch. Got all kinds of different things. So if there's anything else that you guys would like to see, let me know. A lot of vintage things. But other than that, we can call it, and I will bring those out tomorrow night. So thank you guys so much again. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you all again. All right. Bye, guys. Love you all. Thank you again.